Hi and welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. We are here for another watch along. Big game tonight. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Liverpool. Can Liverpool bounce back? Alex is back in the studio. Can he get his first win?
First goal would be nice.
First goal. You haven't even had a goal in any of the watch alongs.
Hi, how are we? Good to be back.
Let's introduce the guys that are here today. Joining us for the first time. Great to have him here. Speak to him a lot when Arsenal play Wolves. It's got Matt Cooper here from Talking Wolves. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Thanks for having me down. It's a nice change from Birmingham. It's nice to get out of the house, mate. It really is.
Brilliant, man. Great for coming down. I love that top, man.
This is the best
I don't know how
top.
them Wolves guys managed to blend light blue with the gold. They still.
It's one of the best kits you've had in years. I never ever buy shirts, but as soon as this come out, I was like, that's wavy. That is. I'm gonna have to.
What about that third kit, the Portuguese
one?
one?
Nah. My old man loves it, and Wolves fans have loved it. But for me,
your teams are nearly all your teams.
I think that's what I did it. I think it's fairly tongue in cheek. But that sold out like within a couple of days. Didn't do any more. But this is the nuts. This is unbelievable.
But were you going to get a win in that top? That's what
absolutely not. No.
You're not confident?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I wouldn't be surprised if
you've seen how Liverpool have been playing. Come on.
Yeah, but we're pretty naff, to be honest, mate. We're not very good at football at the minute. I wouldn't be surprised if we won, just purely because of what the season's been like for everyone and the league. But the recent performances and how we've been this season, I don't see enough from our team to beat Liverpool. And even though they're a side out of form, I still don't think there's enough there to beat them. However, I still back the team. We still get behind them, but exactly. But it's just a difficult one at the minute. Not enjoying my football.
Okay, we got Alex. Also, it's been a difficult time in the league, in the Champions League. They're through, it's done, dusted. They're through to the next round. That's all good. But in the league,
and on this sofa,
it's been horrific. It's been horrific for Liverpool in recent time. I mean, I've not been able to believe what I've been seeing this season, especially latterly from Liverpool after the domination of last season.
Man.
It's like, what's happened? Is it the same team? What's gone wrong?
I mean, that is such a... do you know what? With all due respect to you, I know you have to ask the question, but that's got to be one of the easiest questions for people to ask right now. What's going wrong at Liverpool? I think there's so many elements to it. If I was to break it down in percents, I would say maybe 50% of it is the injuries, just because no team in world football deals with those many high-profile injuries and still does well. Let me finish my point though, Robbie. You asked me a question, let me finish. That's 50%.
Right.
I'd say 10% congestion pile-up. I'd say 20% the players not... Yeah, again, I'm not finished. The players not fighting for Klopp enough, that has to be 20% because they owe him way more than he owes them. That's a fact. And then I'd say the other 10%.
Yeah,
thanks.
it's going so hard.
I was running out. The other 10% is Klopp not really reacting to teams sussing us out and being a bit stubborn. So
it's the first time I've seen someone
reasons.
Break down excuses into percentages.
No, bro, you asked me what's going on. I gave you the reasons. I hate this word excuses. He tries to tarnish me with this word.
No, but it is though. They are excuses, aren't they?
No, you asked for what's wrong at Liverpool, so I gave you logical reasoning, grouped for you in numerical values.
So 10% is Klopp.
Yeah.
20% is the players.
Correct.
What's the other percent?
50% for the
injuries.
10 for the congestion pile-up, which we've all had to deal with.
Yeah.
All of us. That's 10% for everyone. Take it.
And what was the other
10 was
fans?
probably no fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie, you want a great analysis? Fucking hell, I'm giving it to you on a plate.
I love that though, in percentages.
On a plate,
right, starting 11 for Liverpool, and you'll be happy with this because you've got a really strong team out for tonight.
Best we can do.
See again.
Well, it's the best of a bad bunch.
What do you mean best you can do? It's a strong team.
Well, put Van Dijk
Alisson
in there,
in
it
goal.
gets a bit stronger, doesn't it?
Not everything circles around Van Dijk.
It
Come
does.
on.
Life.
Alisson in goal. Life circles around. Life's not worth living. We've got no Van Dijk. Listen, Alisson in goal.
Party.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Phillips, Kabak, Robertson, Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum. I can never pronounce that right. Wijnaldum.
Yeah, you got it.
Captain. Thiago, Mane, Salah, Jota. That's strong. No Firmino in the starting lineup.
Yeah, still injured.
On the bench, Adrian, Milner, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Shimikash, Shaqiri, R. Williams, N. Williams.
Decent pronunciation there as well. Before we found out the teams, Robbie said Mane's out for 6 weeks. What? And I was like, show me now. And he went, wait. And it was just his home screen. So he's trying
You should have seen the horror on his face.
It is me.
Right. This is the Wolves team tonight. Rui Patricio in goal. Saiz, Captain Connor Cody, Willy Bolly, Johnny, Semedo, Matinho and Neves in midfield. And then it's Neto, Adama Traore, and William Jose, the new guy up front. Happy with the team?
I suppose so, yeah. I think
That's a strong team as well, isn't it?
I think it's the strongest team we can pick. I would prefer Fabio Silva instead of Jose. Jose's come in and hasn't really, he's not scored. He links the play fairly well, but he's just, for me, I'd rather see Silva starting. In recent weeks when he's come on 70 minutes, he's looked a lot better than Jose has. But apart from that, can't complain. Really good to see Willy Bolly back in the side, because then Donko, who's been dropped for Bolly, has been really struggling at centre half. So it's the strongest team we could probably put out. I worry about the dynamism in the middle of the park with Matinho and Neves against even players like Wijnaldum. Like, they're probably going to give them the run around. So yeah, it's the legs in midfield that I'm concerned about. But the real battle's going to be out wide. Neto, if Neto and Adama come to the party, we could have a quite interesting game on our hands. If they don't, Liverpool's game to lose.
Okay, John Ruddy on the bench.
How's he still playing? John Ruddy.
How do you pronounce that? Jan Heveder.
Kiana Hoover. He's played for the Liverpool. He'll come on and score the winner.
Hoover, sorry.
Yeah.
Fabio Silva, Morgan Gibbs-White, Venetia, then Donker. So small this. Trying to read it. All right, that's bigger. Kilman and Marquez.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your bench.
Not a lot of firepower on the bench there.
Not a lot of firepower on the bench, but your boy Fabio Silva's on there.
Yep.
Right, so you really still miss Jimenez, though, isn't it? It's such a, a big miss, right? We're hearing all the thing about Van Dijk, how he's been missing, but nobody mentions the fact that you've been missing Jimenez for nearly all the season as well. No, but it's true, though, isn't it? I didn't hear him make any excuses about that. I never heard him whine about that. I never heard him. He just named out his team and said, that's the strongest we could go. They've been missing their main guy literally the whole season. No, it's true, don't it?
Well, I think it's 50% Jimenez. I'd probably say 10% Pedence missing.
Yeah, 50% Jimenez, blah, blah, blah,
10% it's on a Monday night and we don't like Mondays.
We mustn't forget it's been raining.
Yeah, we really do miss Jimenez, and he's one of those players. I think he gets into most teams in world football. He's an unbelievable striker. Massive miss for us, but the problems were there when Jimenez was fit. We weren't playing very well even when he was fit. Of course, it's a massive blow, but the problems with how we're playing at the minute is runs a lot deeper than Jimenez being injured. I think it's tactical and is with the manager really, and I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for that again. But that is my belief, that something is fundamentally wrong with the way we set up to play football. Because you'll probably see tonight
you've been a big critic of
I have
Nuno, which is that's kind of against the grain, because
it is. It's blasphemous in parts of Wolverhampton.
Yeah, because he's done so many great things for your club.
He has. He's like,
well, you're a bit unhappy with the style of play you're saying.
I am, and I keep saying this. Like, I'm not happy with the way we play football and the way we set up, and that doesn't mean that Nuno's a bad manager, but he's not at all. But I think the pragmatic approach is killing us. We've got some really good creative players, Adama, Neto, Pedence when he comes back, Jimenez, and even Neves. You've seen the amount of goals he scores, his range of passing. But the way we play within ourselves, and we set up not to lose rather than to win games. And I get that you might need to approach things differently against the bigger clubs. I'll ask Liverpool tonight. But when you're playing Brighton, Burnley, you've got to go at teams, because we've got the quality to turn those teams over. But he'd much rather try and stay in the game for 70 minutes, which for me isn't good enough for Wolverhampton Wanderers. For a team that was last season on the verge of Champions League football, a couple of points away before we threw it away in the last 3 games, that isn't good enough for me. And we've been constantly served up very, very bad football this season. Twinned with very poor recruitment, I think it's been a write-off, and that's what's so disappointing, because this season was a great opportunity.
Cave said, Robbie, shut up. Liverpool have been without Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, Matip, all been injured. Listen, I'm taking a mick out of him. Right, I do know It has been horrific injuries to your centre
I've never
backs.
seen anything like it, man, ever. I can't remember us ever having a season where the dominoes fall like that. I mean, yes, we've had Henderson's been out for long periods across since he's joined Liverpool. Really, he's missed a lot of football. Sturridge was always known for being injured at the time, and then people seem to think that we didn't really get any injuries for 2 or 3 years.
You didn't.
Well, there still were some big names out for certain periods of time, like Henderson, who I personally believe whenever he's not on the pitch, I've got no confidence in the leadership value of the team. But yeah, it's.
Caves are coming at me. He's coming at me hard, this Cave guy, man. He said Jota was out for 4 months.
What's his name?
Thiago Cave.
Caveman.
Cave, K-A-V-E.
Oh, no,
He says Jota was out for 4 months. Thiago was out for 4 months. Trent has been injured. Kate has been injured. Fabinho injured for 1 month.
Mane had
Cave,
COVID. So.
Players at other clubs get injured as well. Not just, you know, I can tell you that Arsenal have had loads of injuries
Of course,
this season.
bro, but this
Lots
is
of
an
teams have had
anomaly.
injuries.
It's an anomaly how much we've struggled this season. And I've never seen anything like it. Every time I go on Twitter, a centre-back's injured, basically.
It's like every game, isn't it? It's quite comical that it's always,
it has got to the point where you laugh now,
it's like, well, who's going to chuck the towel in this week? The reverse fixture was, oh God, it was absolutely.
That was a great game for us.
It was.
There you go.
But this is, I think a Wolves of last season or the season before would never, ever throw that kind of performance in, and that's what worries me. It's like, for all the hard work we've put in the past 2 seasons, had 2 fantastic seasons in the Premier League. This season we've gone backwards. We've gone backwards, and I think it's going to take a lot of money to get us back to where we were last season.
We spent a lot of money.
We spent a lot of money.
You spent a lot of money. Fabio Silva costs what, £35 million?
Well, he's the right player, just the wrong time. And Wolves aren't in a position at the minute as a club to spend 35 million on a prospect. We need to be spending 35 million on a player who's going to come into the first team and improve the 11.
Tell you what,
Not 35 million on a kid. That's the sort of thing that Man City do or Man United, not Wolves. We need to strengthen the 11, but our squad's that small as well, which again stems from what the manager wants. It's bitten us on the backside.
Yeah, he's always had that very small squad, hasn't he?
But this season we've had quite a lot of injuries. I mean, I know I'm not going to bark on about it, but
this is the injury derby, isn't it? The injury derby. By the way, right, of course I have my bottle of Don Robbie champers here, right, which I will share with the winner. Will I share it with Alex? I haven't been able to do that yet. But it could be your night tonight, man. You never know. Actually, playing away from home, that might be beneficial because at Anfield, you've been awful.
Mate, I mean, listen, we've lost. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter that we've lost 6 home games in a row. We've lost 6 games. That shouldn't be happening.
6 home games in a row.
I mean, look at him.
He looks knackered, doesn't he?
Did you get that when he came on?
Klopp looks stressed, doesn't he?
But they said this about Nuno when that game that we lost to the Albion. Normally, he's in his technical area, like barking orders. He was just sat in the back of his dugout, like head in his hands. And people were saying, like, because all his family are in Portugal, there's only his son that's over here with him. Like, he's missing his family, he can't see them. I was like, I completely get that, and some things are more important than football. And if that is the case, and you're struggling, and you miss your family, then by all means, just go. Because it's football. At the end of the day, if you're struggling mentally, or you miss your family and stuff, then just go and see them, because there's more important things to life than football. But
is it?
He's got a smile on his face.
If you find out what they are, let me know. But
he's got a smile on his face, though, Nuno.
I don't think he will in 90 minutes' time. But I'm not.
You were like me a couple of weeks ago, innit, Rob? Before the Chelsea game when Sophie was here, that's how I was feeling. So who knows? Maybe this side of the sofa, it's been successful. Actually, Sophie sat here as well for the derby as well, didn't she?
Does that mean you're going to get fed grapes as well?
Yes.
Yeah, well, no, it was never me. Sophie sat here as well. Sophie Rico, sorry, for the Manchester.
Yeah.
Well, not Sophie Rose, but too many Sophies. But
predictions are coming in. Andrew Bugby can see he's a Man City fan from his avatar. He says, it pains me to say, but I think Liverpool are going to win this one 2-1.
I'll take that.
Arsenal 7R says, Liverpool another L incoming.
Probably.
If we win this, I'll be back.
Harry says he's going for 1-1. Would you take a draw?
Yeah, I'd take a draw. I mean, I'll never go against Wolves anyway. I'll always say like 1-0 Wolves, but I would take a draw. I think a draw. If they'd have lost in Europe, in Budapest on last week, then I'd be saying like, let's just go for it. But I think because of the manner that you won, you had created so many chances. I think you're going to have a bit of confidence back. So
and Jota against his old club as well.
Fuck Jota.
And also, Alexander John says Leicester have had more injuries than Liverpool, yet they're outperforming all the teams besides City and Man United. Alex?
Well, they haven't had as many as us. That's a
No, they
factual.
have. They've had a lot of injuries.
The days that they've spent injured, I think theirs is about 500.
What percentage is that?
Ours is over 1,000. Well, we've got 50% more injuries than them, basically. If you want to talk stats,
Leicester have
numbers.
had a lot of injuries. Even now, Harvey Barnes is out. You know, Maddison is out. They're missing big players. They've had Vardy out for periods of the season. They've had Evans out. They've had all their main guys missing.
Yeah, I mean,
They've done Justin's out for the whole
done
season.
well, but let's see what happens at the end of the season, because Leicester, they're a bit like a Tottenham in a way. They're guaranteed to bottle it.
They're not like Tottenham. They won the league.
True.
And plus, you notice I haven't mentioned Tottenham yet.
How are you feeling today, Rob?
But as you mentioned it, let me just mention it.
I'd love to know.
We won the North London derby, Arsenal. I'm feeling good. And I'm relaxed now and I'm chilled and I can just kick back and enjoy this game. They've even got Thierry Henry in the Sky Studio.
If there's any Spurs fans watching, Matt and I, as non-Arsenal fans, can both say North London is red, really,
It is red. Who did you want to win? Speak carefully, yeah, because you know what I mean. We can't eject people from the studio. We could call the security.
There's an ejector seat.
I used to work for Spurs, so I've got a bit of a bias. But
You used to work at Spurs? Doing what?
Marketing.
Marketing?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That must be a very difficult job to market them lot.
You know what? It was for a company in Birmingham. They do all their corporate hospitality, and when Poch got sacked, trying to flog a ticket under Mourinho, even though the new stadium was really hard. A lot of fans just didn't want to go. Yeah. They hated that decision unanimously.
Yeah, they did.
From yesterday's game, you can see why. With his defensive football.
But I don't know. Even though I worked there and stuff, it wasn't great. I don't actually mind Spurs, but because I'm here, I'd say I'm glad that
Remember whose
Arsenal
channel you're on, mate?
Yeah.
Remember who's paying today?
I'll probably say 50% Arsenal.
Amory says Liverpool could win the Champions League and end up 10th. Liverpool are, after all, a different team in the Champions League. Has that ever happened before in any other league? That's true, isn't it? I mean, you're still going well in the Champions League.
That's our competition, Robbie. It's literally, in this country, if we're talking about which teams do well in Europe, it's us.
6 times, you know that.
7 times soon, mate. You know that. It's like the fair.
So you think you win the Champions League this season?
Can we win it? Yes. Will we on current form? No.
City will win
That's
that,
my
mate.
answer.
It's got City's
Oh,
name.
Percentage.
Mate, City couldn't get past the semi. Like,
We've all been there.
well,
Michael,
speak for yourself.
Michael 177 calls. He says Wolverhampton.
Bear in mind,
I mean,
about
clutching
VAR decision
Clutching
coming
at
away.
straws there.
that's clutches, sure.
I can't remember one decision we've had that's like gone for us. I genuinely can't.
Robbie's trying to bait you, mate. He does that.
No, that guy did say that. Well, you can't remember no decisions
Yeah,
that
it's
went
like
for you.
Liverpool as well. Like,
You can't remember.
Barton, Varnett. You know
Hold
what I
on,
mean?
you can't remember no decisions that have gone for you.
Mate, what? The Arsenal?
Yeah.
Mate, it's a sending off and a penalty.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Get out of
What
here,
was this?
Oh,
Louise,
In the letter of the law says...
the letter of the law now, eh?
what percent
What
was
percentage was that?
It's
Yeah.
100% a red card and a penalty.
You can't argue that, Robbie.
If he goes, because he
100.
doesn't attempt to play the ball, does he? I know it's not a tackle or anything, but because he's not attempted to go for it in the letter of the, it's not right.
Did you think it was a penalty at the time, in
Yes,
real
mate,
time?
absolutely. I was there in the living room, pointing to the spot, going, get him in the
Yeah, I
book.
know you did, yeah.
Because at that time we were, get him in the book, ref, get him walking. Yeah, it wasn't red by the letter of the law, but I don't agree that it's a correct ruling, but if the right call was made, and a lot of Wolves fans said we turned the page after that game, but it's not the case. We've struggled past 9.
You've had some tough games though. Since
We have, and we went on a little
had
bit
a
of
tough run. You've had
an unbeaten
City, yeah.
run, but
That game the other day when you played City, I thought, when you got back in the game,
I could not believe Cody scored. That's his first shot on target in the Premier League.
Is it?
Against
Is it?
City. He doesn't come up for corners.
but the thing is about it is that after you scored that,
We could have gone
You,
on
look,
to win that.
you were
yeah.
looking at how it ended up 4-1. I
But
couldn't
this is
believe
what's so frustrating, Robbie. You say that, and we've got the capabilities in the team to do that, but we just never do because we play with a handbrake on, and that's what's so frustrating. I'd love to see us just set up and, you know what, go gung-ho. And I tell you what, we'd have more points on the board if we'd probably lose more games, but we'd certainly have more points on the board than we do now. Yeah. But it is really frustrating.
Ethan says that Nuno should call up. Now, I don't know if I'm being baited here. I don't know. You get baited. So, Andrew, you got a player called Andrew something in your... No,
you got baited.
From your youth squad because your squad is so weak.
No, I think he's having...
Right,
Get him banned, Rob.
Just show
Bruno Huss says, Robbie, if Liverpool finish outside the top 4 but win the Champions League and also win the Europa League, what would that mean for the 6 teams in the Champions League? I think that would affect the places, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. I think if Tottenham won, so let's say Chelsea come 4th and Tottenham win the Europa League and Liverpool win the Champions League but finish 5th and 6th respectively, it means that Chelsea would get knocked out of all European competition. So that would be quite funny if that happened.
I'd rather Chelsea go through than Tottenham win anything, sorry.
Yeah, you're an Arsenal fan. I hate Chelsea a lot more than I hate Tottenham. Sorry, Rosie. Rosie? Sophie.
Especially after the beating they gave you the other day, right?
Sophie's dancing. Did you see the clip of that?
Yeah. Are you going to... Everyone's been dancing on you on this show.
Oh, bro.
It might see Matt do it a few steps
Tell you what, if we win this, I'm Millie rocking away home.
Millie rocking back to Wolverhampton.
Jiggy is going for 3-1 to Liverpool. Farid is going for 3-1 to Liverpool. I've got to say, there's not a lot of people going for Wolves. Sam6 LFC says Wolves are the Portuguese Burnley.
Oh, mate.
That's a bit harsh.
A lot of Nuno has been known to be called the Peri Pulis. So I find a tad disrespectful.
Peri Pulis. Wow.
The thing is, we as Wolves fans, we go mad when teams like Burnley come to town and stink the place out, but we do exactly the same.
Yeah.
But because we've got
bit of flair.
Because we've got a few foreign players.
Because you've got medium sauce.
Yeah.
AS says, how is Conor Cody going to help Liverpool today?
Nah, mate, he's a Wolf at heart. He's a Wool anyway.
He's a Wool.
Yeah, he's a proper Wool.
He's not even from Liverpool,
yeah,
man.
He's
not from Liverpool.
He's from St Helens. He's just
from
outside.
St.
Listen to his accent.
That's like saying, I'm from East London and you're like from Barking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if he's... Where's he from?
St Helens. It's
just outside Liverpool,
It's
isn't
classed
it?
as Merseyside.
No, it's Liverpool.
No, it's
Robbie.
More or less, isn't it?
As a hardened Scouser, you
Wolves.
would class them as a
woolly back.
Yeah, woolly back. Yeah, but I love Cody. I mean, as a player, I'm still. He has his good games, his bad games. But as a bloke,
He's a leader, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's a sort of. When I spoke to him a few times, he's like, I just want to go down the pub, yeah. I just want to go down the pub and have a few pints. He was just that kind of bloke.
Yeah. Scouser? Well, not.
Well, kind of. He's over from St Helens or Widnes, I can't remember, but
I think it's St Helens.
Yeah.
Ahmed says he's going for 2-0 to Wolves.
Come on, Ahmed.
When's Jimenez coming back, by the way? I mean, we were talking about injuries.
He's back in full training.
You're back in full training?
Yeah, I think they're easing him in. No, it's he's got a big fat scar on his head, but we can't count on Jimenez coming back to be the same player that he was. You never know, do you?
Yeah, because one of the things about Jimenez, he was so good in the air.
Yeah.
And then now, with that horrific
Could it make him stronger
injury,
though in the air?
fractured skull. I mean,
I don't think it's going to be like the neurology and like his skull. Purely, I think it'll be psychological.
it's a bit different even to like the Petr Cech one where he can come back. All right, I know goalkeeper.
He might be wearing a protective headband.
Yeah, I know goalkeeper. You still got to get in it, but Jimenez, you've got to head the ball.
Yeah.
I think.
How's he going to do
I think
that?
once he gets clattered once, he'll be all right, and he gets up and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But we can't. Everyone's saying, "Oh, when Jimenez comes back, it'll be fine." But like, you can't count on him coming back and being the same player. Like he's fractured his skull.
People saying that about Van Dijk. Will he come back and be the same world-class defender that we all know and love?
You just don't know, do you? You don't know what. Are you going to lose a bit of pace? And you see a lot of players who get those sort of injuries, and they're like, they don't. Psychologically in your mind, you don't want to do it again.
It'd be interesting to see the first collision that Van Dijk
I've got the
has.
same. I've snapped my cruciate ligament. I'm waiting for surgery. I tell you what, it's painful.
Seriously?
Yeah, I snapped my cruciate and my medial ligament.
How did you do that?
Playing football. I'd like.
Do you hear him complaining?
Well, he's doing it
And
now.
he hasn't even had his
He
operation
just said
yet.
it's painful.
See?
It's only 75% of my knee, mate. So yeah, I'm waiting for surgery, but it's bloody painful, really painful. I dislocated the kneecap as well, so it was like Proper write-off job.
Whoa. I mean, listen, all jokes aside, I mean, that's a serious injury to Van Dijk. And you don't know, like you say, you don't know how they can come back, you know what I mean?
The Bolton Baresi.
You know what it's like, you know, in football, like, you can be, even before that, you can, when running in straight lines is different to playing football where you're twisting and turning and jerking. And,
collisions.
You know, collisions, So,
I mean,
you just don't know how you're going to come back.
10 or 15 years ago, crucial ligament's a career ender, isn't it? But you do see more often than not players coming back. But is he, again, going back to Jimenez, is it going to be the psychological barrier of, you know, is he going to pull out of tackles? Is he going to be as committed? You'd like to think, as a professional, he'd still play the same, but you never know until you get clattered, do you? And how you're going to feel. But
MSA TV says Robbie, the Wolves fan, needs to swap seats if he wants Wolves to win. Now, actually, so far, I think on all the watch-alongs, nobody sitting on this side has won yet. No one in the home. That's weird, isn't it? Because this is where the home fan always sits.
It's COVID life, mate.
And it's just been there's no home or away games no more, is it? It's just like
there isn't. I tell you what, though,
because there's, you know, I know for a fact going to Wolves, going there a few times. You've been there as well. Yeah. It's a hostile atmosphere, especially at night. Especially the night games.
Some dodgy burger vans outside there, I tell you.
I love the night atmosphere at Molineux, some magical moments down there.
It was absolutely freezing when I went last year.
The best one is like the Saturday, like 7:30, 8 o'clock kickoff, because everyone's in town for 12 getting tanked up. It's superb. absolutely wonderful. I don't really remember the game.
I went to oh no, that was Norwich, sorry, forget it. I was
quite a way away.
Where did you go?
No, it was a burger joint. I was thinking it's Wolves, but it's Norwich.
No. So the teams have come out onto the pitches. Cody there showing the Dharma Traore. Is he oiled up yet? Got the oil on, he oils up all his arms and everything.
They leave it to the last minute to do all that.
It really annoys me, like the narrative around him being a bad player because he's got no goals and assists, which I get that
it would be good to get a goal or assist.
It would be good. Goal and assist.
I mean,
what's
the percentage of him getting a goal or assist tonight, do you reckon?
Probably. I reckon he's got a goal in him tonight or an assist. He's another one who misses Jimenez because they linked up, I think, like 11 times last season. But it does... I know it sounds daft saying I
love watching him play.
Goals and assists, but he brings so much to this team, and he might not get the goal or assist, but he's brought 2 or 3 players over with him to that right hand side. He's magical to watch if he's on form. If he's not on form, it's just so frustrating. I think
Ajmal says Jimenez will be like Luke Shaw. It's going to take him time to recover from a horrific injury, and the psychological effect is strong. Bit like when Aaron Ramsey came back as well for Arsenal, you know what I mean? When you come back off of those horrific injuries, it's really, really tough. But
what's that about?
We've got a stand named after a club historian called Graham Hughes, and he sadly died a couple of weeks ago. Still working at the club into his 80s and stuff, and still finding him jobs around the club, and he's like Mr. Wolverhampton, and he's a great bloke and be sadly missed. It's obviously a nice tribute being paid there, really, taking the wreath over to his stand. So. That is a fitting tribute. Go on, do it for Graham tonight, lads. Go and get the win. Come on.
Yeah, do it for Graham if they're going to do it.
Yeah.
They're talking about the teams again. So let me run through the teams again. It's Rui Patricio in goals, Saiz, Cody, and Willy Bolly. That familiar back three of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Johnny, Otto, Semedo, Neves, and Moutinho in midfield, and then up front is Neto, the exciting Neto on one side, the exciting Adama Traore on the other side, and the not so exciting William Jose down the middle.
Mate.
Right, so that's the team. And then the starting 11 for Liverpool is Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Phillips, Kabak, Robertson, Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, Thiago, Mane, Salah, and Jota. Really, if Wolves are going to have joy, you need those 2 wide players in Traore, in Neto, firing tonight, giving lots of problems to that back 4, because they are missing Van Dijk. They are not the same.
We've got the Bolton Baresi, mate, in Nat Phillips. That man would head a toaster if you chucked it up in there.
But he's great in the air. He's great physical player.
You'll see how good he is on the floor.
He's not very quick though, is he? So I'm saying, and I'll tell you what, if
just go through him.
Adama Traore.
What Jota? Just go through his arms.
You don't like Jota,
mate?
Come on, you can't turn down 40 on minute.
I loved him at Wolves. He's such an exciting player to watch. But towards the end of his time at Wolves, he fell out of favour, and for a good year he was.
Come on, the boys.
He wasn't playing well, and Neto overtook him in the starting 11. But he scored some great goals for us and put in some great performances. But I think 42 million is a lot of clubs. It's always where a transfer happens, there's either a winner or a loser. But I think with this, like, both clubs have won because you've got a very good player in your hands, and we've got 42 million in the bank in the next 4 years.
Liverpool are in already.
You know.
Go on, Trent, lad. Left foot strike.
That's a good tackle.
See, now we're open on that right back side. See.
on,
Here
Neto,
we
get up and
go again, Robbie.
I think he was lucky that fell to that William Jose and not, say, a Neto or a Adama Traore.
Runs in treacle. Every club fan that I speak to says, "Oh, we'll have Neto at the end of the season." It's obviously like,
He's an excellent player.
he is.
When you think about it, he's only 20, and they were saying things like, I heard them saying that his mum and dad still take him to the ground.
Yeah, he lives with his mum and dad in Wolverhampton because he hasn't got a driving licence yet because he's lived in Italy and Portugal. But
that's great though because
he's very
keep his
family
feet on the ground.
orientated. He could have been a hockey player as well.
Wow.
Go on, Adama. Go on.
Oh, that's a good cross.
Go on.
Oh, what happened there?
Penalty.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
You are kidding me.
Is that not a penalty?
Nah, he's dived there, lads. Come on.
Ooh, I don't know, Alex, mate.
They might have another look.
Wolverhampton, come on, make it happen. Just get through him. Because Jota's
fam.
one of them players, if you keep going through him, he'll bite back.
Yeah.
Nope. I want to see that again.
I think the
he dropped
reaction
the
of
ball,
Alisson
didn't he?
when he stood up, I think the player that went
I
down
think
was
if
like...
there
You
was-
don't normally see Alisson go like that,
Yeah.
do you?
I think it was Semedo didn't react either. Normally, if you see a player, he'd be like
Semedo didn't
gesticulating to the
react,
ref. But yeah,
We all know the score.
They could still bring it back, Alex. They could still bring
it'd be
it
great
back.
if you
That's a
scored it
great
and it
ball.
got brought back. Well in, keep that in.
That's a corner.
Corner to Liverpool. Let's see
Now
this
they're
incident
sharp.
again.
It's a
Ball
poor
comes
take
in.
though. It's a poor claim.
Oh, he gets in his way.
Dropped it.
No. That's a penalty for me. That is a
That's
penalty.
a penalty.
He's gone right through him.
He's not played the ball.
I think that's a penalty, Alex. Look, he's not. He's fallen into him.
Are they checking it?
I don't know.
Got to check that.
I'm not convinced, you know.
They won't give
He's
that.
very lucky.
Not that early on. 'Cause it
Very
sets
lucky to get away with that, I
sets-
tell you, because
sets-
he did not get the ball.
sets a precedent, doesn't it? If they give that.
Fucking hell, Mo.
Oh, that's shaky as well.
Yes,
Salah's
Mo,
got
love
speed to
that.
get back there.
Salah at centre back now. Look. Yes, Mo.
He's taken over from Van
Sorry, on
Dijk.
Ultimate Team.
And now
they bring
he's
them up
getting
special
it
cards out.
The percent of that.
He's taken over from Van Dijk, Alex.
I am buzzing to see Fabinho in midfield with Thiago. I think it's only the second time it's ever happened. And you know me, I've been harping on about Fabinho going back into midfield.
He's quality, Fabinho.
Oh, he's an absolute joy to watch, man. And
How'd you
he's
feel
like
about
a
Thiago?
magnet to the ball. Oh, he is a magician. Like, there's no, you'd have to be quite dumb to
He's
think
not
anything
done it
else.
yet, though, has he?
But-
That's the thing. But nothing. He ain't done it. He's
Okay, well, I was
he's
going to
been
say,
poor.
but nothing. He hasn't done it. He's been poor.
What
So
percentage of him has done it?
It's less than 25%.
Like 90% or 99% at Bayern.
Yeah. But
1%.
Listen, let's drop this percent thing. I think
You started the percentage thing. You started.
Come on,
Oh, Liverpool giving the ball away
He's
a
a
lot.
rattle. He's a shit. Get into him.
Jumping.
He's changed his tune. Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's all nervous before the game started.
Smell the weakness. The scouts.
Get into him. Bring that down.
Fuck you now. I mean,
Well,
the time he's had to bring
See
that
there,
down.
that's when he should be peeling off into the
Yeah.
channels. But he's like,
He's come too deep there to win
It's-
that. He was unchallenged though. He could have brought that down and turned.
I think if he had a more of a footballing brain, and I can say that because and a lot of people do agree with me. If he did have a more of a footballing brain, he would be the best player in the world.
Really?
Adama.
Oh, Trent.
But
fuck.
he doesn't, so
me.
he's not.
Yeah. It's like a.
'Cause he's got all the attributes to be a world-class player, apart from it's like his positioning. He's always off. He's always in the wrong
That's a
position.
great
Watch
ball,
him
that
turn
is.
here
Oh
and get
my
it.
days.
Go on, drive.
He's got a man
Don't
outside him.
Oh my days.
Oh,
That's a great save.
What a save,
He
Ali.
should have scored that, really, I think. He's
my
hitting straight at
days,
him,
bro,
isn't
That's a
Bloody hell,
big
Robinson,
chance,
get us a
that.
loaf as well when you pop to the shop there.
he? He's hitting straight at him.
Matt's got every single line in the book, man. He's got them. He's just reading
Get us
them
a
off.
couple of more Budweiser while you're there, Rob.
I tell you what.
I think he might have been offside.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's off.
Although it did come off a Liverpool player. So he would have been on. This is
That's
a great
true,
ball. Semedo's got to do better here.
Robbo,
He just hits it straight at the keeper. Cut in well, but you then got to finish. You've got to finish here.
If
Done
I
that
log-
bit
If I logged
brilliantly.
onto Twitter now, I'd
It's
probably
straight at the keeper, isn't it?
40% of Wolves fans would say Jota would have scored that. Watching Jota yesterday,
He got spun yesterday.
dog shit, mate.
He got spun.
Rubbish.
Dog shit.
He's rubbish. I've been saying it for years.
Some of the predictions are changing now. Thomason is saying he's going 2-1 Wolves. Been a decent start.
It's been a lot more
That is
positive than I
poor.
thought it'd be. Yeah,
That
let's
is
not look at the
poor,
goals
bro.
and assists. Let's look at.
No, they've highlighted
No
it.
goals, no assists. I can't believe that with Traore. No goals, no assists.
How do you feel about XG? Are you a fan of expected goals?
No.
I prefer when they score them,
Don't mean
rather than
anything.
expected.
I quite like it as a metric.
Yeah, but what does it matter when it does work?
Do you follow the account? Is like the XG philosophy on Twitter, and they'll tweet like at half time for every game what the expected goals are, and ours is always like 0.04.
Which isn't really a goal, is it?
Well,
Yeah.
a penalty's like 0.77, and ours is always absolutely terrible. Brighton's have always got like an XG of like 4, but never score.
Yeah. I mean, our XG right now must be awful. I mean,
Oh, I mean, we should have had a penalty, so ours should at least be like 0.77.
do you reckon that was still a pen?
I think if that happens on 50 minutes, I think it's a pen. But if you give that now, you set a precedent.
tell you
don't for
what,
the rest of the
I'll
game.
tell you
don't
what,
know.
right?
I don't know.
He was
I
a
don't
bit
think it's
clumsy
a
there,
time
Anderson.
thing either, bro. I don't think it is a
You
time
just don't
thing.
think it's a penalty.
Because we've seen Liverpool crumble in early situations recently. I think that would have just been another 1-0 down. I don't think it was a time thing. However,
I don't
if you ask me, is that a free kick anywhere else on the pitch? It's a different question.
I'll tell you what, right? I think Alisson's very, very lucky there. Very lucky.
Needs
If
to
that-
wake up, though.
But it's
Needs to
one of
wake
those,
up.
right?
That's
It's one of
awful.
those that, if it's given,
You
you can see those. You see those get given. You see them not get given. You know what I mean?
if
It's
that
one
was
of
given,
those.
would you be fuming?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'd be fuming at Alisson for not
Fuming
catching
at the
ball.
decision.
I'd be fuming at Alisson, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
Well,
saying,
that makes sense.
you are a clumsy melt. Look what you've done. They've got a penalty already. You sausage.
But that for me, as a Wolves player, is right. He's nervous. Just rain down on the goal. Just get shots away.
Oh my goodness
Fucking
me.
hell. Battle of.
I hate them.
These
right,
better having a
yeah.
competition, aren't they?
The Arsenal textbook of playing it out from the back.
But Alisson has to catch it there.
That stayed it.
I mean, that's Carrier's
that's
business.
poor,
That's Carrier's
Saïs.
stuff.
We've looked a lot more balanced since Johnny's come back, though.
What is that on
Really,
his back? He's got
Mohit
a
asked me
it's like
to.
a sports vest.
Matt,
yeah.
Mohit asked me to ask you what you think of William Jose.
I think he's made that quite clear. He's a cart horse. I think he said it
Sorry.
about 9 times.
Well, the thing, he's come in, and we did need another striker because Silva wasn't performing well, and we needed to take the pressure off him. He's come in, he hasn't scored a
Mane.
goal. He links the play fairly well, but for me, he doesn't do enough. We can sign him for 20 million, which I wouldn't be going anywhere near. But I think they want to complete the deal for a smaller fee. I think around the £12 million mark, which I'd take for 12 million quid if he's happy sitting on the bench. Because when Jimenez comes back, he's the first name on the sheet. But in answer to his question, he's a cart horse.
An expensive cart
He'll
horse.
score in a minute. He'll be jumping up. Yeah!
Yeah, I love him. I knew he'd do it. What a player.
William
He's not a
Jose.
cart horse. He's a thoroughbred.
Give him 25.
Where's he from? Is he Portuguese as well?
No, he's Brazilian. We signed him
Brazilian.
from Sociedad on loan, yeah.
That's right.
Sociedad.
He was doing all right.
Oh my God,
He
Thiago
was
giving it
was
away,
scoring
man.
loads for Sociedad. And then they changed the way they play to like a high pressing game, and he just
fuck.
couldn't do it.
What is up with Liverpool?
Bro,
They're giving the
we've just
ball
given
away
it
for
away
fun.
4 times there. Thiago and Ronaldo between them are just passing it to Wolves. Look at that ball
It's
there.
all the
so
injuries you've got,
obvious.
mate.
Oh, shut up, you.
No fans.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm giving it big licks. You're going to beat us anyway.
The thing is, the more you say that, like the time goes
I'm getting
on.
the excuse. What are you doing? I'm getting the excuses in early, mate.
Here we go.
Ooh. That's good defending. by Cody.
Get in there. Snap. Go in on him. Just
Did well
leave
there.
it
That's
for
ours
him.
if it goes. That's ours if it goes. Thank you.
Absolute sweep.
That was a great pass.
Yeah,
know
his
where he
passing
learned that?
range is probably Huddersfield, mate. He's where he got the most.
No, not from playing next to Gerrard then. No. For one game in the UEFA Cup.
It's mad though. Like coming to Wolves and having Nuno has made Cody's career, but also probably restricted it in the fact that he
just missed
was
the
a
Wolves.
bit part player at Wolves. He's slotted him into as a sweeper, and now he plays every single game. But how many other teams in the world play with a sweeper. So if he fits Wolves' system, but probably fits one or two
but
others.
he's in the England setup now. And
I don't think he will be for the
Euros. He scored for England, didn't he?
Though.
I don't think he will be for the Euros. I think if he plays
You never know, you know.
I think he will
Because
be.
you remember, Southgate sometimes plays like that back three, doesn't
If he plays a back five or back three, whichever you look at it, I think he has to play purely because he plays that role week in, week out. But I think Southgate will probably put him in the squad purely because of his leadership qualities, and he's in the group with like Henderson, Kane, and somebody else that like the player like the player representation with England, and he's like it's
what a ball that was!
Tell you what, that bloke is magic.
That was unreal. Is that Matinho?
Nah, Neves. It was Matinho.
That's a great ball.
Bolton Baresi all day long there. I tell you what, Thiago needs to
good
start
start
doing
by
some
Wolves.
fucking good passes. Oh, he's done him.
Big
Shop
tackle.
business.
And Liverpool on the counter now. Mane.
Come on, the boys.
Oh,
Get
they're
me
letting him
my
run
first
afar.
goal on this channel.
That was
How
a
about
poor-
that? That is
poor
poor.
cross.
That's poor again, and we're shit. Well done.
Have a bit of faith, mate. Come on, keep the faith.
I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying this game. It's end to end at the
It
moment.
is like a game of tennis.
You know, when you think it's just like 11 minutes in, you know, both teams are attacking. I like
It's
this.
going to be 0-0, Robbo. It's going to be a 0-0.
Well, you know what? But it's, at least both teams are having a go. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's been enjoyable.
You know what?
so far.
If we go on to lose this game, I'll be a bit annoyed. But the way we set up and the way we've gone for it is exactly what I want from a Wolves team. And like I said, you're going to be susceptible to probably a few more losses. But I tell you what, it's so much better to watch.
They play well so far. I've been excited.
Yeah, but I'd probably say the better side, wouldn't you?
Could have had a penalty as
Tell you
well.
what, I'd
Should
love
have
that
had a penalty.
jacket that Klopp's got on. I'd love that bad boy.
What, that coat?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Sai.
Sort of reminds me of what the sort of coats Wenger used to wear.
Yeah, it does a bit. Just a bit better.
We've got to make these.
Oh,
If we get chances, we've got to take them there because I expect you to fully grow into the game more.
Kabak should be beating Traore.
What do you think of that Kabak? Because every time I've seen him, he's been pretty
Do
poor.
you know what? I mean, I'm a huge Nat Phillips fan. I don't know if you've seen my wallpaper. but
What,
it's
in your
Nat
bedroom?
Phillips.
No. Funnily enough, I haven't.
It's Nat Phillips. It changed from Thiago. Do you remember the last time I was here? It was Thiago. It's Nat Phillips now. Bolton Baresi. But Kabak, listen, he's 20 years old, bro.
I know, but you signed.
Like, he's got a lot of potential,
You signed a
surely.
centre half from like one of the worst
Schalke.
teams in Germany over the past like 10 years.
Oh, he's in.
Go on, first
Mane.
goal, surely, surely. What are you doing? You. I'll tell you what,
you see,
Patrice-
Mane-
Patrice,
Oh
I think he's
my God.
offside.
You can
I
tell
think
that's off form Mane because
it looked offside to me.
he's not been given offside. Mane last season, that's the goal all day long.
Classic Cody there, turning like the QE3.
I've seen Milk turn quicker than that.
That's my one.
He should have scored there. That's
To be fair,
Mane,
Patricio
why
did
did-
well to force him wide, but
We have a phobia, Robbie, of striking the football. When we're one-on-one, we try and pass
think
it and
if he
take it around the
takes that
keeper.
first time, it's gonna-
Thiago, man, what is
Poor
that
touch.
shite?
What's Thiago?
oh come on,
He'll
Neto.
get a yellow for that as well now, watch. For
That's
fuck's
3-on-2.
sake, Thiago, man.
3-on-2.
Give it him. Oh lad.
Oh, that's a great ball. He's got to score. That's why Traore has not scored. That was a terrible touch. You got to score there. He's in. What a great ball by that William Jose. Right,
What's going on here?
Huh?
What's going on?
Cartels.
What's going on here?
that was a great. Traore's got
Yeah,
to
He's
score there.
got to do better there. That's
seen
what's
it.
so frustrating.
Yeah, a poor touch. Ooh.
Oh, he's got to
fuck
get him in the
off.
book, ref. Get him walking.
Fuck
Get him
off.
walking.
Get off. Look at him.
Checking a possible red card here.
You do that on the street,
Oh,
mate. You get a
no.
lengthy sentence.
Bro, that
That's
was his laces, not his studs. Get up, man.
he's got to go for that. Surely, ref.
Get off. If he gets,
Checking a possible
tell you what,
red.
if Thiago gets a yellow here, I'll be fuming.
He won't get
A
booked.
yellow. He'll get at least a yellow
Oh,
for that.
shut up.
Excuse me.
Get a prison
But
sentence.
Mane, look at this. The ball comes through from Thiago, I think. No,
What's
it's Ginny.
Say's doing there? Oh,
He's in.
Why is he not just pinging that?
Credit,
got- yeah,
credit
yeah.
to Patricio there, just enough.
See,
However,
Mane of last season just
I
lifts that
know,
up, innit?
he does. He just thinks it over.
That's when your
man.
confidence is not quite what it
Oh,
should be.
that is pathetic.
I think if he goes down, he gets a pen now.
Actually,
Are they checking?
If he goes, nah.
what checking?
Checking what, lad?
Stop begging Alex, man.
Bro, what do you want me to do? I've not seen us score a goal. Any sniff of anything, I'm going mad. That's a pen!
If he goes
He's grabbed
down-
hold of his boot.
He didn't actually go
He's
down,
just gone like this on his shoe.
if he goes
which
down,
is quite unusual for Mane not to go down
Well,
because he normally takes But I think he's so desperate to score.
Left foot little dinkers. I don't understand why he didn't at least try that, or at least smash it. Don't try and take it round. Like, just put your foot through it.
Farhan says Mane's finished. I think that's a bit too.
Can you explain his
too
trim?
early to say that?
Who's trim?
Mane's.
No, sorry. I can't.
Explain
I
his
don't
what?
think he can either.
Explain his what?
His trim.
I want to know how comes he's got that hairline back. Because it was further back.
Yeah, transplant, sure.
He's been on the trip.
Yeah, what lockdown?
Definitely been to Turkey.
If he went to Turkey,
he's
bro.
had his teeth done as well.
Yeah,
Oh, he's dyed his hair, Jimenez.
Oh,
Jimenez.
looks like Eminem.
That's class.
Shit, is that his scar, bro?
Look at the scar, man. Jeez.
Jeez, man.
Wow, that is a scar.
That's heavy to look at.
Yeah,
That.
it's a heavy scar, that.
And it's still.
Oh, the noise as well that made on the day.
Oh, that was, it was sickening, that game. I remember watching it.
David
thinking,
Luiz played on.
He shouldn't have.
And he had to come off.
He was all
half-time.
over the place, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
Who played on?
David Luiz, remember he played on.
He played until half time. He looked like a ghost.
Yeah,
But
he looked groggy.
I remember watching that game thinking whatever happens, like the result, it's just insignificant because like your thoughts and prayers are just with Raul, and I think it's critical the first like 30 minutes that they were saying after the head injury. That is like what makes all the difference, and well done to the medical staff who managed to attend to his care. But it was just horrible, and we managed to kind of beat Arsenal that game. I don't know how. Like I was saying to you earlier, like
Martinho scored that world here.
yeah, we've been really, really poor this season, but still got good results against Arsenal, beat Chelsea.
All right.
Beat Arsenal
You've
twice.
said that about three times.
That's mental that they beat you twice, Rob.
They did, home and away,
Wouldn't be having
and
that.
they've got a good record against us.
I don't think we've lost to you since we've been back.
No, you lost last season. Behave yourself, remember too.
Did we?
At
Behave
your
yourself.
place.
That's the only time, yeah.
You forgot that one, didn't you?
So I remember the 3-1 in the first season we come up. It was
And then
like
we've
a
had a lot of
5 o'clock
draws.
kick-off,
We've had a
yeah.
lot of draws against you.
I always like playing against Arsenal because you know if you rub them up the wrong way, you're probably going to get a result. Because they don't really like a what is Troy Deeney says, cojones.
No, that's not. I think the Arsenal team
Yeah.
now is not the time of team that gets bullied off no more. There's got some Thomas Partey in there. Even Xhaka, he's a bit of a. He may
You
not
never
be
know
the
what you're
most
going to get with him,
skillful,
do
but
you?
David Luiz is tough as well. Gabriel at the back, you know.
It's about time, though. I mean, you're
No,
moving so soft.
we still got a long way to go, but there's signs.
Come on,
I think
boys,
Wolves have
man.
started well here, though.
They have.
Yeah, they're
started well,
passing it
so
around
Wally's
nicely.
played
That's
well
another
as well.
great cross.
They are passing it around nice. Come on, boys. Let's get a foothold in the
Put a
game.
money fiver on Traore to have a score or an assist tonight.
It's got to be worth
fiver?
a fiver. What are you?
He's still
Which bookmaker is approving this, though?
Huh?
Which bookmaker is
No
approving these
bookmaker.
odds?
This is just a friendly bet.
Oh, Don Robbie.
I honestly don't think he'll get a goal and assist tonight, so if he did. But what he will do,
He should have had a goal. He should have scored.
That's what's frustrating though, like you get in those positions and you think just smash it and
Playing some good football. Wolves.
tell you what, Jose's been doing all right to be fair to him. I know I've been criticising him.
What's going to happen
Oh, yeah,
there,
the
then?
spread.
Get to
in
the
the play.
byline,
That's poor. What
Should've
did was
gone
recover
down
though.
They're checking.
just take it down the outside.
I
He'll
love
beat
when
you
he
for
does
pace.
that. The way he just
Yeah.
pulls the burners on. I don't know how. Nobody can stay with him when he does that.
From starting finish
From a
to
st-
10
yeah,
yards.
from
There's
a
no one in
start-
football as quick
stop,
as him.
he's just
There is
like-
no one in football as quick as him.
You're like, how
10
does
yards.
he?
But that's what, again, he's so frustrating. If you're running behind, you'd be through on goal 4 or 5 times a game. But he wants to slow players down to a stop and then go past
His
them.
goal there was to get a corner, wasn't it?
I don't know what his goal was, mate. I don't think even he knows.
Yeah, he doesn't know what a goal
But
is.
Nuno, he's all he says he's a special player. He's a special player. Whereas other players, he never bigs them up.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be gone at the end of the season because he's not signing a new contract and he got 2 years left in his deal.
Yeah.
Ooh, Traore.
Yeah. He wants to be one of the highest earners, but like you said, no goals and assists. You've got to start earning your stripes.
Exactly.
Well, that's offside.
What's that?
I love these short corners, man. Everyone, Wolves fans hate them. That's just terrible.
That's awful.
I can see why.
Don't do it.
That's offside.
Offside, surely.
Nah, he's on. Miles on.
Well in.
He's smart though. He let the
Well in,
Liverpool
Thiago
player
lad.
take it. Oh, Thiago.
Yes, there's some of the money paying back. That was a nice little nutmeg.
Well covered by Neves.
Go
eh?
again. Split. Big oof.
Win that. Bolton Baresi. I don't think he won that.
He's done all right, Jose. To be fair, I know I've lambasted him
target
for like
man.
half hour, but he's done all right. To be fair to him,
If he scores tonight, you're getting clipped up about this.
I know
Cartwright.
he's-
Go on,
Oh,
lads.
he lost the ball there.
Come
whoever
on.
that was.
Give
That
me a
was,
goal. Give me something to cheer about, you mess.
Mane.
You
Oh,
messes. Yeah,
Oh, that's
shoot,
nice.
Mane, shoot.
That's nice.
Like you would do normally.
good block.
Come on, cut
No
back.
cross,
cut
no
back,
cross.
Cut back.
It's a good
Shoot,
cross. on that one there.
shoot. Thiago shot.
Why didn't he shoot?
Thiago, we don't want to
Get
score
out to him.
goals.
Get out to him. Stop the cross. Stop.
Oh, this is boring now. I know what's going to happen.
What happens?
You get the ball and we don't score. Watch. There you go.
Come on.
You spot on, mate. At least you know your
Honestly,
team.
There we go. So we're
Turn,
in an attacking
run.
position there, and now that's offside.
Oh, what a run.
Oh my days.
His pace was
The
unreal.
blokes
See, we're in an attacking.
That's what's so frustrating.
Why
That
didn't he
is
just
what-
get
he
so
should have
far?
run,
He
though.
should have kept
He should
going.
have kept running.
You know
He should
what?
have kept going. He's got 3-4 players on him. Make your way into the box, letting them, you know.
It sounds daft, but just run past them. I know it sounds
Yeah,
daft,
just
but
keep
you've
going.
got the pace and power to just keep
Yeah,
going.
look at him. He left everybody for dead. And what it is with him, there's every defender's so scared of him.
Oh, the amount of like yellow
he-
cards he gets.
He needs to drive into the
Come on,
box more.
Diogo. Why are we passing it out there? We get up here and pass it fucking backwards. Cut that, Trent.
Got to stop
Cut
the
that,
cross
Trent.
there.
Good cross.
Winner.
No, that's
Well in,
right.
Bolly. Sam ball that.
No, it's not. It's chest. Back stick. Yeah, he'll cut it back in. We'll lose the ball again.
Semedo's not great.
Robbo's
defensively.
forgot how
Good
to
going
run
forward,
past
mind, but-
people now, see? It's literally so obvious what he's going to do. Robbo, make the overlap!
He's flagging, mate.
See? Let's get on the edge of my seat for what?
Patient build. Don't force it, mate. Don't force it.
Shut up. Who's running? Who wants it? 22 minutes in, come on. Halfway through the first half.
You're stretching the play a lot better
I
now.
want to see some movement.
The thing is,
I
though,
want to
it's
see
probably
some
all-
movement. I want to see some. So
Harsh says
frustrating,
need
man.
Chelsea to finish fourth.
No,
only to
that's not a foul.
Harsh says
TBH,
need Chelsea
that
to
was.
finish fourth, only to have Liverpool win the Champions League and Arsenal or Spurs win the
There you
Europa
go.
League.
That's
Right,
what I
so
said
he's
earlier. Oh,
And Oscar says
what's going on?
Traore is just protein.
He's a big bloke.
What's going on here, Reds? Robbo's have that. Mane, beat a man. Beat a man.
That's too easy. It's way too easy.
It's not going nowhere, though.
That's it.
Oh,
No,
We'll
you
take that.
fucking tit.
Well in Neves, lad.
tit.
look at the front of his hair. He's grown back the hair. He's grown back the hairline.
Concentrate on his goal scoring ability more than his hairline.
Normally, with you would have thought he'd be receding even further back with the worry of this season. It's actually growing.
All right, Rob.
A couple more losses, he'll have an afro.
Just keep that.
Like having Fellaini on the left wing.
You can tell we won yesterday, innit? I got, I'm so
You're extremely
chilled.
jovial, aren't you?
I'm chilled today. I'm
Look at
chilled.
that mess. That is a
Look at
joke.
those stats.
Mad that we're almost in like April as well now. Mess.
Fewest points. Is that since the start of the year?
Yeah, since Feb. No, since Feb.
Wow. Liverpool. Who would have thought?
I know, Rob.
Who would have
thought?
Champions of the world last year, this year, can't.
And
can't
Europe
go
and
on.
England.
Well, 6 times. You know that.
You know that.
You know that.
You know that.
You can't get a look in these days.
How can you drop off so much? I don't know.
Rob, let's just drop it, mate. Honestly.
Well, we know what had dropped off.
We don't
It's
need
50% injuries. It's 10% fans.
Oh, God.
You know you're not living that down.
Just get that as your Twitter bio.
You know what? I said that on 5 Live yesterday. They fucking loved it.
Different crowd here, mate.
Yeah.
Was that you on Nick Bright's show?
Yeah.
I thought it was you, you know. I was like,
What do you mean you thought it was me?
I was driving up. I was driving up here. Ooh!
What the hell's going on here, ref? Overhead. Oh, what?
Liverpool on top now.
Nah, dead.
Let that go.
I was driving in for our game yesterday and I heard them
the
talking
squad?
about Arsenal.
Yeah, that was me.
And then they go, oh, let's speak to Alex. But I was thinking, that sounds like Alex, but why would Alex be talking about the North London derby?
Oh no, I was on there for like an hour. It wasn't just that.
Yeah, I
bit,
just
that was
caught
a
the end
section
bit.
of
He
He
knows
the
his
show,
stuff, Robert. He knows his.
Mate, what do you mean?
He's chatting a
I
load
can
of
talk
shit.
about whatever I bloody want. Talk about everything.
Gone for a maths lesson.
And I heard Nick Bright on the show say his prediction 2-0 and the Tottenham fans were laughing. Remember that?
I said 3-2 Arsenal, I think.
But I didn't hear all of it because I was driving in, but I heard Nick Bright say, I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah,
and the Tottenham fans were laughing and mocking him. And I remember thinking to myself, who are these lot?
You really hate them, don't you, man?
I do, yeah.
You really.
But I was thinking to myself,
since I've been here today.
The thing is,
that's a foul. Go on.
That looks a foul to me.
Man, honestly,
I'm saying to myself, Alex, are they Barcelona or something? Are they?
Oh, come on, ref, get him in the book.
Where's all this energy come from? All these Tottenham fans that Nick Bright can't say that they're going to win. Arsenal going to win 2-0.
I know it is wild if you think about it. Like I said, mate, North London is red. It's a battle that I never have to involve myself in. But
North London is red. Is Liverpool red?
Of course it is.
Not this
when
season.
they win 6 European Cups and 19 leagues, then they can have.
It's red. Not this season. It's not though.
I don't think I've got a horse in this race. If I'm honest, I'm just going to sit and drink my beer.
Yeah.
Is it red this season?
This season it's mauve. It's it's a mixture of blue and red. I can't lie.
Right.
It's
I actually
mauve.
don't mind Everton.
Yeah, I know you said that earlier.
Yeah, sorry, fella.
No, it's not on.
You said you don't mind.
Oh
Everton.
my
Ooh.
Jesus!
You don't mind Everton. You don't mind. Worked at Tottenham. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not
Should
too
I get my coat now?
You don't look like
How
you'd be
many
coming back
teams?
here. It'd be about 6 months.
It's like a
before you're
Plaster's
anywhere near it.
radio, that top.
No, I'm Wolves and Rangers. That's it.
You Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Rangers. Yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
my days,
what's that?
Alison.
Well, I can stop pretending I support them now, and I've won the title.
So now you actually like them.
No. I do quite like Rangers. I wouldn't say I support them.
I'm Celtic. I mean, that's Liverpool, Celtic, Rangers,
Yeah,
Everton. You pretty much support everyone that I don't support.
That's all right. We'll have a scrap after this.
Yeah, no worries.
no
Car
problem.
park should
Yeah.
stay. Do it on the roof of your car, no worries. Nice motor that as well.
Thanks, fella.
Must have a
Cheers.
few
I
quid.
work hard. Work my finger to the bone, mate.
What is your job?
I'm a digital marketing manager.
Okay.
So,
Is that working it to the bone or?
well, I mean, it's not manual labour, but it's long hours.
Yeah.
I just feel sorry for myself every day, mate. I'm really good at it. So we're gonna have a
I
long,
used to do
long
that
hard
job,
day.
to be fair.
Did you?
I did it for 3 years, yeah. And then quit to do this kind of stuff. So.
That's the dream. That is to take Talking Wolves and all this stuff full time. But
Do you watch The Office?
yeah.
Give it 5 years.
The problem is for me though, it's Talking Wolves only going to be a particular size, whilst Wolves are the same size. Like, we're not going to be as big as Redmen TV, IFTV, or the bigger channels, because Wolves aren't a big club. Medium size, but the fan base is still relatively small considering the success we had in the last couple
Hey
of
mate, you're
years.
sitting on this sofa, so you mustn't be doing too bad.
Oh yeah, I talk a good
You
game,
got the
mate.
call
I talk
up
a
from
good-
Doug
Always-
Robbie.
Robbie
You
always
got the
gives me the
call up,
call
you got
up.
the
Yeah,
call
he
up.
always
Cool,
gives me the
man.
call up.
He's been very modest. He's good. He's very good at what he does.
Thanks, mate. How fucking brilliant am I on about?
He's stealing a living.
But I did not hit this revelation of working at Tottenham now. Has changed a lot of things in my thinking.
I normally keep it quiet, but
Right now, all of a sudden, I'm thinking, well,
just come on
is
here
he
to-
the same guy that I thought he was?
Come on here to bash me, you know? No, it's fond memories, mate. Fond memories.
Was that the new stadium?
Yeah. It was like all the corporate hospitality for the new stadium. To be fair, it was a very, very interesting job, like, but I lost it because of the pandemic, because it was subcontracted for another company. But yeah, it was it's one of them.
That's where it's hit clubs hard. I mean, all those sort of things. I mean,
Well,
nothing to sell, is there?
My job was made redundant because no one can go. So
Yeah, you can't.
I completely understand the decision for it. But yeah, it was good. I love working in sports marketing. It was brilliant. So if any football club wants to give me a job, then you know.
I don't think Wolves will though, mate.
It's funny you should say that. I have had conversations, but everyone always says to me, "Why don't you go and work for Wolves?" And I get that, but if I went to work at Wolves and I had a bad experience, I think it'd affect how I see the club.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen because they arm off.
Yeah.
It's going to sound
You don't
coy,
want to
but my
fall out
first
of love
love,
with them, yeah.
me and my dad have been going to the game since I can remember. It's it's a family thing, and I wouldn't want that to be tarnished. I mean,
that was brilliant.
it's hard
Winning
enough watching
club
it at the
like
minute. Never mind if I had a poor experience, but who knows?
Yeah.
It's a bit like when you meet your hero, and if he lets you down, isn't it?
Yeah. I've met mine today, Robbie. You've been sound.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Told me you work for Tottenham. Yeah.
I met
was that?
one of my heroes recently, Example. I interviewed him on his tour bus in Bristol.
Yeah.
And he was the first gig I ever went to when I was 16. It was him,
Wow.
Devlin, Ed Sheeran was supporting.
That was a good time for music, mate.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah,
What a
I
great
remember.
era, man. But I interviewed him on his tour bus, and it was I couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest.
And did he?
Oh, he gave.
Was he a nice person?
Yeah, he gave me everything and more, to be honest. And at the end, he said, "Oh, do you want to come and watch me sound check?" So it was just me in the Bristol O2 Academy or whatever it was called, and him on stage performing like 4 songs.
Wow.
I had to get off, so I couldn't even go to the gig that night. But it was amazing to interview him on his bus and then watch him sound check. So yeah.
I can't believe he does live in Australia, now.
Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, he's only ever in UK for tours or studio. So.
Fair.
What a
Right.
ball! That's great defending, actually.
It's got a bit scrappy this now, hasn't it?
It has got a bit scrappy.
It has been last 5.
Who'd have thought it? Champions of the world playing.
I'll tell you one thing, right? Or Neto's on the run. Wolves
Go
are
on,
so
Phillips,
good on the
lad.
counter, though, aren't they?
That's
They-
a foul,
they
ref. Thank you. Whoa.
They
GBH.
spring really quickly.
Let's have the ball back as well, fella. Ref, that's a fucking yellow for the foul and what's... Robbie. That was poor from Neto, that.
Man,
It's
that
like,
bit
he's
of
almost like he
cul-de-sac.
run ahead of the ball, didn't he? Robertson's been quiet so far.
Yeah.
He's had a shot, it's fucking 2 months.
Adama's seen most of the action, but he's failed to capitalise, which is
Adama's touch has been poor.
his first touch is usually second and third.
What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. It's the 50, the 30, the
I'd have took this though, like, I know I said it, I know exactly what's going to happen, 65 minutes we'll go for it, but we've actually gone for it, and I know you've had the best chance, and we should have had a penalty and potentially a sending off for Thiago, but you know...
Oh, stop it, Matt. Don't be like this. Come on, man.
I mean,
Let's send
you've
it
seen,
off.
all I'm saying is you've seen
some
him
good
give him.
passing.
You've seen him give
Seen
him.
him give him.
That's it.
That's a ball, that is.
Oh, Nat
that's so
Phillips, the Bolton Baresi.
well.
Look, sprints
Did well.
to get it. You said he wasn't fast, Rob. Never
He did
seen
well
speed
there.
like it.
Did brilliantly, but he gives the ball away.
Commentators
Give the ball
curse.
away,
Fucking hell, Thiago's giving it away like
Very
the local
sloppy, this.
village bike.
That's not. That ain't a
Oh,
foul.
yeah.
come
Roll,
on,
ref.
referee, that was a bit harsh.
Not Phillips.
Phillips done well there, though. Did he come through the academy?
Or
did you buy him?
No.
Was he from Huddersfield? I think he got
It
a
was
scholarship at
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield. Yeah.
Basically, I think
Did well.
his granddad or something was a Scouser and had a season ticket, but
Was it Stuttgart last season?
Stuttgart, yeah.
I've been asked to ask you a question, Alex. From
go.
PA says, Robbie, ask Alex which current Arsenal player would he want in the Liverpool team? If you could take Arsenal.
It's not going to be a centre half, is it? Because of the Bolton Baresi.
Yeah, come on, have some respect. Right, that's a good question.
It wouldn't be a centre off. You're kidding me.
Got Nat Phillips, mate. Let me think and give you a proper answer. Aubameyang's too old. I wouldn't take him. I think we've seen the best of Aubameyang. Oh dear, this looks dangerous. That's offside.
It's gotta be
That's
offside, isn't it?
offside. That's well offside.
He'll put the flag up as soon as he touches it.
Yeah, he has.
Just put the flag up.
Yeah,
What are
just
you
put
waiting
it
for?
up. Just put it up. I would take Saka.
Saka, okay.
I think he's onside there. Oh, I don't know. It's tight.
Saka, Xhaka, Lacazette.
I love the Saka Neto Foden debate. Like, I really couldn't care less. As long as he's performing for us, I don't care.
I think people forget that Neto is he's only 20.
Yeah,
Trent, man.
21 the other day. Yeah, I think a couple of days ago. But yeah, he's.
Such an exciting
I think
player.
Foden straight ahead of both of them. But
No, I don't. I think Saka is ahead of both of them. I'll be
Obviously-
honest with you. I think
obviously you're
Saka
gonna think
all
that,
round.
come on.
you watch him a lot more often. than I do,
Foden's
though.
brilliant, yeah,
Yeah.
and so is Neto's really exciting. But I think Saka, for a young player, he can.
Ooh.
What are you
He can
doing?
also play multiple
Boys,
positions.
Yeah,
Why
he's
are we
very
not winning
versatile.
these
I think
goals?
if you put Saka and Neto in that City team, I think they
Yeah,
potentially
yeah, they would look
excel
yeah,
more
yeah.
so than. No, I mean,
Remember the teams they're playing in. they're not
Neto's
playing
playing in what has been a poor side.
I do
this
like
season.
Neto, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
like,
brilliant to watch. But
you know.
and Saka's obviously they're a good side, but he's not. He
unreal.
by no means a great side. I think if you put both of them in the same City team, then I think they probably.
Yeah, Saka's so. The thing is, Saka, he's quick, he's direct, he's skillful, but he's so strong as well.
Yeah.
And so composed for a 20-year-old.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
I was surprised, Alex, you didn't say maybe like a Gabriel. He's an excellent
Do you rate
centre back.
Gabriel?
Proper
What, Martinelli?
quality.
No,
Gabriel
this-
Martinelli's bad, but
I love
also
him.
Gabriel, our defender, centre
No,
back.
I haven't seen
Gabriel.
enough of him yet, Robbie.
He's quality.
No, not yet.
He's quality.
Not yet.
It's better than Nat Phillips.
What, the Bolton
The
Baresi?
Bolton Baresi, I'm telling you.
It's a label that is.
Great nickname.
He's an head on the stick, and he'll put his.
Hey, if the Bolton Baresi's so good, why you don't need to worry about that
Clean sheet.
50%, do you?
Do you reckon
cheap
Van
so
Dijk comes
far.
back into the side if he's playing?
Oh, that's giving the ball away there.
What is this, man?
Sloppy this.
What is that? Oh my, that's on.
That's gone.
That's
Get your flag
on.
up, liner.
That's on. Let's have some
Get out
rules.
there. Get out there.
Run to that
No.
man, Why are you letting him take
No.
this long?
Oof.
Bro, he's going to give
We
me in
are
there.
shit, man. Oh, what
It has got, the game has become very scrappy, like Matt said.
Yeah, he
That's a
has.
foul by Bolton.
I don't think that was a foul.
That was a foul. Quick from. Look at him.
What about Kabak? He settled down, didn't he?
Yeah,
After the last time you came,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has settled down,
definitely.
hasn't
he had a good game against Leipzig, actually.
he? Yeah.
Cody loves them balls, doesn't he? Handball?
Beg your pardon.
He's got a good pass on Cody.
Not like that.
He's a midfielder by trade.
Well
isn't
then,
he?
Kabak, lad.
Is he?
Yeah, we signed him as a central midfielder. He come through. He captained Liverpool's youth side as a central
Oh,
midfielder.
man. Oh! Cards are
It's
coming
gotta be a
out.
card.
Neves playing stuck in the mud there.
Stuck in the mud, cuz.
This is what I said to you earlier. Like the one thing that concerns me is that this lack of dynamism in the midfield. Like they're very. The Matinho and Neves are very industrial workmen. Like run the knackers off, but as soon as someone runs over, well, Matinho is the most dribble pass player in the league
Is he?
because he's just. I mean, he's an old bloke. Well, I say he's old.
35, isn't he?
Yeah, like, and he's been poor this season. But for me, Matinho, in the first season that we came up, he's probably the best Wolves player I've seen.
Yeah,
He just does everything right. This season, he's been pretty poor.
That season when you got into the Premier League, I thought Neves had an unreal season as well.
yeah,
He scored some screamers.
Neves will go to a team like City and be absolutely unbelievable, like Jota has to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I think that's what concerns me. Players of
Oh, what a ball. Oh, he missed it.
I tell you what,
That's
if
the
you
closest we've come
didn't
in
have the
3
air
games.
transplant, that goes in. That does.
What a great pass this was. What a pass.
Ah, get that on target, Sadio.
Got it covered.
How many times has that gone on target though in the last 4 years?
Made like a 50p.
Oh man,
Nah, he got it
honestly.
covered there, Rui Williamson. No problem.
I'm not sure if he'd have had
No,
that
not a
covered.
chance.
That was on target. Covered.
Williamson, he says. Taking the piss.
Still 0-0 though.
You've definitely had the better chances, but
Yeah, Liverpool have now
Thiago, win
sort
that,
of...
fella.
come to-
What are you doing? Fucking hell, what's
so
going on
scrappy
here?
this.
Yeah, it's got really
That
scrappy.
game is what you see on Hackney Marshes. Get back, Mo. No one commit. Mo commit. Oh dear.
That final ball.
Get that on the floor and knock it about. Stop just booting it up.
I think we've done all right in the midfield. I know I just said about Neves giving that away, but I feel like we've coped okay. Watching give it away.
That's a foul.
Oh,
Oof,
Thiago.
that's got to be a yellow
How
card
many
as
more,
well.
Ref?
Thiago, that's his
He
second.
loves a card though,
He
doesn't he,
didn't-
Thiago? He ain't gonna book him.
He didn't book him for that.
He loves a card, Thiago.
He does. He loves it. He's like Clinton.
He is, mate. He absolutely loves a card. If I'm in a bet builder, I always get
How's
Thiago.
that
card.
not a yellow card?
I think
That's
he's going to
ridiculous.
book him.
Nah, come
No,
on.
he didn't book him.
No, I think he's gone to his book.
That is
No, he
ridiculous.
He hasn't
Get him in
booked
the
him.
book, ref.
No, he hasn't. If he has, I'm going to go
You are
mental.
joking. That's a yellow card.
To be fair, I thought that was
There's
the
two
yellow
on
You
the
didn't think that was a yellow card?
No, I'm saying I think it is. He's got away with that one. He has
Let's
got
have
away
a
with that
stinker
one.
here. First the pen, then the Thiago red. Now that.
Come on, boys. Let's defend this and score. That would be great. Honestly. When am I going to see a goal? Q. Oh, there's your goal. Fucking 1-0, son.
No foul. You're on yellow.
Oh, that's true. Oh, go down, get him sent off.
Bloody hell.
Oh, he sent him to the fucking shops there, son. Oh,
Well in. Come on, boys. He's a shit.
that's some respect, mate.
Those words could come back to haunt you.
Oh, definitely. He's definitely been clipped up and making himself look an absolute idiot, but it's my big day out, who cares?
It's my big guy. Oh, Oh, in the back.
No, you got to go and meet that.
He's giving it away.
man.
Thiago's radar is off
Away
today.
Like some little brass. Yeah. Oh, you're a mess. Ref.
How many more, ref? How
you're
many
a
more?
Mess. Ref, you're a mess.
That weren't a foul.
Craig Pawson, isn't it?
Do you know what? I can't lie to you, Robbie. When I saw Wolves in the calendar, I thought, what is he going to do? Watch along for that? Fucking did.
He did, and what a watch along he's been so far. He's paid dividends, mate. Here we go. Here we go.
See that out. Go on,
Whip
mate.
it in. Whip it in.
Bolton.
There's no one there, though, is there? That's what you miss him.
We don't commit enough bodies forward.
Yeah, that is very true, you know. That's true.
Robbo, man, get the ball on the floor for once in your... That's a foul, ref. He's had him around the neck there. Fucking hell, man.
Soft.
You did look a foul to
Give
me,
and go.
being honest. That looked a foul.
Yeah, he had him on the neck.
No,
Oh, dear.
on the overlap, on the... Oh, come on.
See, this is where you lot would be making some noise.
I tell you what, listen, on a night game at Wolverhampton,
It's class, isn't it?
I was
they
there
make
last year.
a load of noise,
I
man.
was literally
The-
there.
the-
Their fans really...
the
they-
light show and the
teams
new-
like Wolves really miss their fans.
Yeah.
I think teams like Wolves, Leeds,
Sheffield United are...
Liverpool.
Sheffield United, I mean, come on.
Liverpool, yeah, I know. It's
Liverpool.
That's only 10% though, so it should be alright.
Yeah, how much percentage is the fans?
I think it was 10.
But saying that, Liverpool one of them clubs who had fans for 2 games, so it's looking at like 8% now,
yeah,
surely.
fucking beat you 4-0.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Ah, shit. Out.
Get up.
Ali. What are you doing?
Why didn't you catch that?
If we concede now,
Go on.
I swear
It's...
to God.
Oh, lad. Just wouldn't fall for him, would it?
Oh, Alisson punching that.
Why
What
didn't
is
he catch
doing?
that?
Oh, that is
is he
calm.
doing?
That is composure at its finest. Stuck at that.
That's quality.
That's the ball in behind.
Oh, he's
brought
touched
it down.
as well.
Fair play to him. He'll lose this now.
No.
Get him in the book. How many more
for
times?
fuck's sake, this is a joke now, Thiago.
What
Thiago
is-
again,
what?
he's
Get him
got
in the-
away. How he never got booked?
Oh, he's got another yellow card.
How he never got
Liverpool.
booked for that first one?
It's
He's
all
put in
mad.
about 3 different fouls. He's caught him.
He's been late
he
on
has
every
caught
time.
him.
He's been
He's
late
late
to his
again.
own funeral.
Starting to lose a lot of
He's going
patience
to get
with
detention,
Thiago, man.
Amount of time he's late.
He's talking about me the weekend, like, is that like?
How
Yeah.
is he not?
He just catch that there, innit? Both hands.
See, a keeper with confidence there alleviates pressure and brings it, catches it. But he's obviously out shot on confidence, isn't he? That he should have been booked about 2 or 3 challenges. Well, he should have been sent off. But
Excuse me.
With Alisson and Thiago.
no, Thiago, mate, is a horrible tackle.
No, I think Thiago's very lucky.
Yeah, yeah.
He should have been on the yellow.
To be fair though, you've got a case for anything when you slow it down.
Yeah.
But it's still red anyway. But
Mind you, this will be a naughty
you ain't going to
free
beat
kick.
Alisson from there.
That's
Probably
It's going to
will.
be something very
That's
special.
too far. Mind you, Neves.
He's normally crap on free kicks.
Oh, that's decent. Bit too far out though.
Yeah, you ain't going to beat him from there.
You're shit.
Got the power behind it.
Oh,
Not a keeper that
Pathetic!
size. If it was someone like Pickford, you've got a chance.
Pathetic, boys. Pathetic. Pathetic.
Oh, that was a ball as well.
ball.
If he'd have just read that a bit better.
Even that pass from Alisson behind him. Robbo, make that space up, man. I want to see you tearing down
He's
the
not been
wing.
bombing
Jota,
down-
make a run.
See it out. Well played, Saiz.
Well played, Saeed.
Salah has not
he's
been
seen
in
him
this
out.
game. Is he
He's
playing?
seen him out.
Get
Is
up.
he playing
didn't have
Salah
to do
at the moment?
anything.
And he's hardly touched the ball, hasn't he? Salah. I've never seen him so quiet in a game.
I have.
Listen, he's one of those players that you can spring into life, though. You could get him in that dangerous area, but he's been very quiet, man.
You're going to storm off at half time again.
Well,
He did a Piers Morgan on me last time. You know? He just-
No, can't do it.
he just no,
That's when we score.
not listening to
not
this.
having this.
Sorry,
No,
not having this.
Sorry, I can't.
It was like Piers Morgan because you did actually come back as well.
you're gonna, I went for a wee
Yeah.
and a cigarette, but
Just getting at half time here for me.
see, look at this.
Oh,
now.
I'll tell you
He's
what.
got all the time in the world to pick across. Oh
Ooh,
my
he's
days, this is a goal.
Oh, go on, hit it.
Oh, he
Oh,
put it
my
wide. How many
days,
more
man.
chances? Wolves have had a
my
couple of chances
days.
here. How did he drag that wide?
Fella.
Mate, if his first touch is better, he's probably got a better chance. But
Even with the first touch, he's got to get that on target. That's Neves, man.
his first touch
He's got
takes
the
him wide
quality to-
though. It's like
that's
it narrows the
poor.
angle down for him. a lot.
No, he's got.
I'm not saying he's done well.
He's got to hit the target from there, haven't you?
I would have, but
That's
I would have
poor.
hit the
I'd have
target.
scored, mate. Not a problem.
That was
top
poor.
ends for me, if you're asking.
But again, Liverpool.
Liverpool cannot string 5 passes together right now. It's
Jose
awful.
must have been watching the watch along because he's been all right since I said he was shit.
Oh my days. How many times is he going to win
But this
the
is the
ball
thing
there?
now. Like, look at
Press!
there's
Press!
no bodies being committed.
How are we not pressing him?
And now they're back in
How
shape,
are we
and
not pressing him?
it's an uphill task. It's what just need to counter a lot better.
You could have had
Because
so
you
much
don't have
more
a number,
there.
you don't play with a number 10. We were like that earlier in the season, so you're just not getting enough bodies like you said into the box.
There's a right run there from Semedo. But
How we didn't just go out and press Traore there is a
Playing
joke.
2 minutes of injury time. It's been a very even half, I have to say.
Liverpool have had the better chances, but I think
Hmm.
Wolves have probably played better as a
Yeah,
half.
I'd say
Would
that.
you
Look
agree?
at that.
That sums up Liverpool.
That is fucking.
Been very
But
sloppy.
you've been poor, but you've still had two
Disjointed.
very, very good chances, which is, Wolves have got to still concentrate here because one lapse and it's 1-0.
Joke. Absolute mess.
Still another 45 to go. I said to Robbie, it's got 0-0 written all over it. It's like end to end.
If it is, that's so boring, man.
Yeah, I'd take that. I took it at the start. I mean, we played well, so I'd be maybe a little bit aggrieved to say taking 0-0, but with a point on paper
on,
against Liverpool is a good point. What you scored.
Yeah.
Salah.
Come on, one more.
Mane.
Finish.
Oh, he
Save.
scored.
Yes! Get in there!
Jota.
Get in there! The first goal on this channel. Yeah!
Jota right on half
Get in
time.
there!
I thought I'd gone
Vamos!
wide.
Get in there!
It looked like it gone wide.
I didn't want to believe that had gone in. I couldn't believe it.
Had to
Yes!
be Jota. Had to
Before
be Jota
half-time
back at
as
his
well.
old stomping ground.
Vamos!
At least he's not
Puta madre,
celebrated.
chúpame la polla.
At least he's not
What's that mean?
celebrated.
Don't worry about what that means. Yes! Get in there, man. Look at this. Power. That's poor.
the keeper's
Louis.
poor.
You've got to be better there.
Yeah.
Keeper's got to save that.
Vamos!
He's got
Get
to
in
save
there.
that. He has to save
Right,
it.
the
That's
keeper's
so,
got to save that.
so
First
poor.
goal.
That's a
this
near
fucking
post. It's
channel.
not even hit with any power. Just got to
He
push that round.
slices it.
Just got to push that round the corner, isn't
That's
it?
really
That is
poor.
terrible.
That's terrible.
We
From
needed
Rui
that, Robbie.
Patricio.
Robbie, I'm
We needed
storming
that.
off, man.
That could open up the floodgates for us.
1-0 to Liverpool.
Get in there.
Just when sort of,
Half-time,
Wolves are
thank
enjoying
you
a
very
good
much.
spell.
Fucking have that.
Half time,
Not you.
it is 1-0 to 1-0 to Liverpool, and Alex has seen his first goal for Liverpool here.
How many minutes?
Matt.
Let's add up the minutes that I've been here without watching a Liverpool goal, bro.
Matt, he's
I'm going to the toilet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a
he's
bit.
got
but
he's got to score it. He's got to save that, hasn't he?
he has to save it, and it's
That's a
it's a
straightforward
sucker
save.
punch because it's right on half time. And as I was just saying, Liverpool have had the better chances, but I'd probably say Wolves have been the better side. So for me, that's a really disappointing goal to concede. I think Saiz can get over and the cover a bit better, but for me, it's all down to the keeper. It's not even struck with much conviction. It just doesn't get down quick enough.
Yeah, that was very poor on goalkeeping.
Yeah.
It's always annoying when you concede a goal like right just on half time. You just got to see out the last
Well, that's what I said.
seconds.
See it out till half time, get back in there, but it's obviously it's a frustrating one to concede.
Joe Measy is a Wolves fan. You can see by his avatar. He says they don't deserve to be winning in the slightest.
I wouldn't say in the slightest. I feel they've had two very good chances, but in terms of an overall performance, Wolves have played better. So I don't know. I think if either team goes in 1-0 up, I don't think we'd have any qualms. But to concede a goal in that manner in that time, it's obviously a very disappointing one. And for Jota to score, it's just a cherry on top, isn't it?
B1 says Alex has got the bladder of a granddad.
Mate, I'm the
Go to
same.
the
As
toilet.
soon as I have a couple of beers, the seal's gone.
Deepak says Wolves. Deepak says Wolves have been on top.
I'd have to agree. It's a sucker punch, but
Yeah,
I think that changes the complexion of the game now. I
Yeah,
think
Gunnar
it's-
Stevie
it's-
says Jota is so clinical, but I mean, I don't know about clinical there. Listen, he's got it on target. That's the thing. That's the difference there
Yeah.
between what he did there and what Neves did.
Yeah.
Get it on target at least. I mean, Rui Patricio should be saving that. Should be just pushing it around the corner, whatever.
You
It
expect
wasn't
better from Patricio there.
Yeah, it's not been hit with any power. MSA TV said, Robbie, I told him to swap seats.
I can't man my own team. Yeah, it's a really disappointing one to concede, but like I said, I think that changes the game completely now. I think Liverpool have got the wind in the sails. We'll go in feeling sorry for ourselves. This could be 2 or 3, I think.
There's a lot of people feeling a bit sorry for Wolves and saying that, you know.
No, it's the masses of our own downfall, mate. It's a totally avoidable goal. If the keeper gets down quick enough and parries that wide, he's just not got down quick enough. And if Jota cuts in and bends that top binge, you say, you know what, good goal, but it's completely avoidable.
Straightforward save. I'm surprised.
It's a routine save.
Patricia's a good goalkeeper.
He's a good shot stopper, and that's probably his best attribute, shot stopping. And this season, he's had a few of them. So yeah, it's a disappointing one, but. I think if we go in at 0-0, we've got all the chance of winning it. But now I just think it's a bit of a mammoth task, if I'm honest, mate. I think we'll go in feeling sorry for ourselves.
It's still only 1-0 though, so there's still a.
It is. But I think Liverpool will grow into the game now and have confidence and maybe control the game a bit more. But we never know. I'm hoping that isn't the case, and we get our backs up and really have a go. But
Thomas Kearn says, I think it would be 2-1 to Wolves. Neymar says he's going 3-1 to Wolves, right? So lots of people telling you to switch sides.
I don't.
Guna Vettel says, I'm with Matt, 2-1 to Wolves in the second half. And Chabuddy G reminds everybody, right, that Spurs scored first yesterday and lost.
He's reminding you more than me. Yeah, but Spurs are... I don't know. I feel like Arsenal probably got a bit more firepower than Wolves at the minute.
Matt says 2-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool are back.
I wouldn't say Liverpool are back, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up 2 or 3. I think we might get picked up on the counter because we're going to have to go for the game now. We're just going to have to go gung-ho.
But you would seriously. I mean, the players must be so gutted about that because. Yeah, it's defensively they've defended well. They had that one chance when, say, Mane was in. Should have done better, but apart from that, defensively they've been pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I think we played well.
They've attacked. They've looked really bright, and then they go and give away a goal like that. I mean, it must be disheartening.
Yeah, it's disappointing because we played relatively well. I'm happy with how we set up, but. No, it is a bit of an uphill task.
A few people back in Wolves though. Chad Brooks says Wolves should regroup and come back and will win 2-1.
You never know.
Jay Marme saying that he's going Wolves 3-1. William Jose
He's not seen the Wolves that I've seen this season.
Lucas FM says, has Alex gone running off again?
I'm going.
He is back.
Cheers for having me, Rob. It's been a pleasure.
A toilet break. Sebastian says, Vamos, Liverpool.
Vamos, Liverpool.
Vamos.
I hope I turned my mic off for that toilet break.
No, they turned it down from in here, so they got you.
Say no more.
They're showing the Jota goal again here.
This is just what we need, though, Robbie.
It was a good pass save by Mane, but the keeper's got to save that in at your near post.
Listen, that goal should never have gone in, but it's something that we need. We've needed that little break, so I'm happy, man.
Go on to win it easily now, do you think?
Listen, if we can score the second goal, then I can start thinking about winning the game. But knowing Liverpool how I do, if we invite pressure on and it's 1-1, then it can go their way.
Didn't even catch that cleanly. He got under his feet, bit of a miss it.
You saw me. It took me a good 2 seconds to actually realise.
Because it looked like it had
gone off.
It looked like the keeper had pushed it round the corner.
I think you said this is a goal, and I went, "Oh, you hurt." I don't know how to celebrate anymore, Robbie. It's so often.
Andy's saying Wolverhampton will come back. And hairdryer treatment says Patricio letting his mate score.
Well, I don't know about that. It was a poor attempt from Patricio, but again, it's just what Liverpool need. We haven't had a goal like that we haven't had a goal full stop for a long time.
It didn't really look, I mean, apart from the chance that Mane had, I mean, they're showing some of the Wolves attacks. Wolves have had chances.
Penalty claim.
I think that was I really thought that was a penalty. I mean,
in real time.
He drops the ball, he comes out and he goes through. How was the referee not given that? I'm sorry, Alex. If I was a Wolves fan, I'd be gutted there.
I'd like to see it in real time instead of slow-mo because it makes it look
In
worse.
real time, it looked like all right, look at it. He comes,
Should have
he
caught
misses
that.
it, he drops it, then he falls into the player.
Do you know
How
what?
is
You've
that
seen
not
them
a-
given, Rob. You've
How's
seen
that
them
not a
given.
penalty? He's
You've
got
seen them
nowhere
given.
near the ball. How is that not a penalty? Some of the refereeing in this country is dreadful. I'm sorry, for me,
It is, mate, but...
big up Soph, by the way, hairdryer treatment.
What, is
Sophie's
Sophie
watching,
here?
yeah.
Sophie Rose, big up to you,
No, not
Sophie,
Sophie
my love.
Rose,
Oh, no?
Sophie Rico.
Sophie Rico, big up
Big
to
up
you.
Sophie
Come
Rico.
on, Soph. She's
Right.
been on my channel before.
Benji says Wolves will come like a hungry lion in the second half. Was that a penalty for you then? Looking at it again.
Listen, it's one of them where if it happens to your team, you want it. If
So it was a penalty then.
yeah, I think it was a penalty.
That
I
looked
think
a
it was a
penalty.
penalty. I'm not going to lie to you.
Very, very harsh. Very harsh on Wolves. It's been a good game.
Yeah, it was a
been
bit sloppy from I'd say
Yeah.
30 to 40 minutes, but listen, to go 1-0 half time, you take that all day long. Here he is.
I was trying to work the front door, mate, to get out, but it wouldn't let me out.
We was just looking at the penalty shot again,
I
and
think
I'm
it's a
telling
pen.
you that's a penalty.
I think it's
Are you saying that because you 1-0 up? You reckon it's a red as well,
I
do you
reckon
know?
it's a pen. I reckon
And
it's
again,
a pen.
again for me, that's that referee Craig Pawson, I don't rate. And again, I think he's just got that horribly wrong there. And why is VAR not maybe saying? I don't know. I'm trying to work out why it
The
wouldn't be a
time
penalty.
thing can't be an argument. Whether it's
I
1
think
second or 90
I
minutes.
think it is though. Like, I don't think if you give that, you set a precedent for any contact to give a pen. I don't know.
See, I'm saying it's a pen. He's saying...
No, I do think it is a pen, but they didn't even check it, did they?
They didn't even check it.
I think some of
He's not got the ball, has he? He's not got the ball. He's got nowhere near the ball. He's dropped the ball and then he's fallen through the player and brought him down. Has fouled him.
Yeah, it's a penalty for me, and I'm not sure about the Thiago one. I think you've got a case for anything if you slow it down. That's what really annoys me about VAR. They give the call on it being slowed down frame by frame. It's like if it happens in real time, it's probably just a coming together.
Yeah.
It's a nasty tackle, but
I don't think it is, because if you watch it slow-mo, his foot is firmly planted on the ground. I would agree with you if he had studs up, but he almost hit him with like that part of his shoe, so yeah.
it's me bad knee that one.
Sorry, mate. 6 months.
Oh, my mate Liv's just texted me saying
Everybody's-
I've got chocolate biscuits when they get home. So whatever happened, it's going to be a good day, mate.
Everybody
It's going to
else
be a
got
good
chocolate biscuits
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Switch
nice.
sides on the sofa there saying, you want to switch sides?
No, I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
I just want to get a bit closer. Yeah, come on, so we'll get in the middle.
I'm chilling for once. But big 45 to come. Like I said to Robbie whilst you were downstairs, if we score the second goal, I can start to relax. But knowing us, we're going to invite you on and probably not even score until 70.
I think you'll pick us off on the counter.
By the
We're gonna
way,
have to go for
everybody in the comments is saying it's a penalty. Football champ here saying penalty.
them. Liverpool.
Ollie says that Carragher just said on Sky he thought it was a penalty. I mean, I just don't see, you know.
It's a
Makes
penalty.
contact.
Huh?
It's a penalty for me, but it's I don't know. I think now you might see like them, because you've seen penalties given for the softest stuff this season. Perhaps they're now taking a bit more of a leniency with the decisions and giving the
There was the
referee.
handballs earlier on. in
John
the
here
season.
looks like he's an Arsenal fan. He says, I can't wait to see Nuno moaning about the claim when he was the one who said that Louis' penalty was such a clear penalty. He says, karma strikes. Arsenal fans are still bitter about that.
Let's have a day off.
But I did think that I have to say that,
The Louise one
looks-
he clips him when he goes down. It's a
yeah.
penalty.
And Craig Pawson's the same referee, by the way. He sent off David Luiz at Molineux.
He's not a very good referee.
I think
He's
most
not a very
refs
good
have
ref.
I
sent
think
off David Luiz.
the standard of officiating in his country is nothing short of
Shocking.
abysmal.
It's scandalous.
Well, it is abysmal.
It is
It's
actually
not short of
scandalous.
abysmal. It's probably more than abysmal.
Oh, it's more than it's less than short of it's shocking. It's
It is shocking when I see things like that tonight. And then, do you know what it is, right? You know what? Before VAR came in, that you say, all right, maybe the ref missed it. But VAR's there to help the referee.
VAR isn't the issue
Right.
though. It's the clowns back at Stockley Park making the decision. It's human error rather than a machine error.
That's an obvious penalty to me. I thought it at the time, before anything was slowed down. I'm
he
like,
thought it was a free kick on
he's
Alisson.
got no, he hasn't got the ball.
He thought it was a free kick on Alisson. Did I? No.
probably said
He
that.
hasn't got the ball. He's just falling through the player. He's,
It's clumsiness.
He's panicked,
He's
hasn't
clumsy. He ain't done it deliberately, but he's fouled it.
What
dropped
he's
it and
trying to
panicked.
do is compensate for the fact that he's just dropped the
He's
ball.
and as well, he's dropped the ball.
It's just panic.
So he's trying to go, right, I need to
Listen,
get us back.
if
Oh,
he
shit.
catches the ball and he lands through the player and the play falls down, fair enough.
Yeah, that's it.
But he's dropped the ball.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
out of control. He's falling through the. How's that not a penalty?
I agree, Robbie, but unfortunately the referee did not give the said penalty.
Perhaps I've looked at it and thought there was not a clear and obvious error there, so that's what I. Well, to be fair, why haven't they not even looked at it? I mean, I don't know if they have or not. It
didn't look like
They
it.
did a
like
phantom
it.
check, I think.
Yeah, you didn't see nothing
went-
saying check over. It didn't look like he checked it.
But is that clear and is that a clear and obvious error from the referee? I would say yes. So therefore, it should be given. But
This guy called Orelula says, if Robbie reads my comment, I'll ditch Spurs and support Arsenal. Somehow I doubt that's true.
Nah. Tell him to send you proof, man. That'd be a good fight.
yeah,
Or will it actually?
I mean, the first fight with team Pavek.
Can you pull it back in the second half? Because it's been a very even game, hasn't it?
I think that we'll be able to tell within the first 10 minutes whether we've got it in us or not. From my instincts and watching Wolves this season, we've only come from behind, I think, once or twice. The Arsenal game, the Chelsea game, Southampton game, 3 times. We've got it in us, but it's whether we can find that inner belief, and because it is a sucker punch. It's such a bad time to concede. If that goes in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'd say yeah. But because of the situation it's gone in, and I'm not sure. I hope so, I really do, because it was a good game up until then.
Jay Marnie says a Jose brace incoming.
Well,
Has he scored yet?
If he's going to find a time to score, this is the time. He's a
We'll-
cut. He's played well today.
It's a good goal.
But this is.
That should have been a goal. I'm sorry. Had to.
I mean, if Mane goes down there, it's a penalty. Too honest.
Probably
Liverpool
is.
player being honest, who'd have thought it?
Especially Mane, who normally does
Nah,
go.
Salah's the one, mate. He spends more time on the field than the carpet fitter.
According to Alex, you don't dive.
He does, mate. He goes on like a sack of shit
More
every
time
game.
on the floor than a carpet fitter.
He does, mate.
This guy, he's got every single one in the book. I would have dinked him there.
He should have.
Even there, he could have just passed it in a straight line. It's
He
a
should
goal.
have dinked him there, but that's his
We just stop it.
confidence in front of goals. Not the same, is it?
My dad's just texted me saying fucking Patricio, because my dad doesn't like him, and he was a keeper as well. But that is it's a clear goalkeeping error, and if Patricio gets down quicker there, we're going at
He's held
0-0.
on to his
He actually got the ball, Patricio, there, so he actually did well.
Oh, did he?
That.
Perhaps Mane isn't honest, and I'll take it back.
Life is a Joke says, tell Matt Cooper I gave him a good shout out on Twitter for repping Wolves.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He got comments on all the stuff. He was very supportive of all that abuse. He's a good lad. One of the nice Wolves fans, because there's some out there that aren't so nice.
Neymar LC saying Adama will get the equaliser. He needs to get into the game more, Traore.
He's in the game, yeah.
They need to get him into the game more.
He's been involved, but he's not.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go on then, the boys.
Right, second half has begun,
Oh
and
my fuck.
more sloppy play from Liverpool.
Right, on the edge.
We've got 1-0 up as well.
On the edge of the seat. Well done, Thiago, you mess. Honestly, mate, when are you going to do something good?
Oh, what a ball that is.
Support.
Jota looks on it now.
We still love Jota at
It's
Wolves.
always okay. He was going to score tonight, wasn't it?
You know what? Fair play for not celebrating, because I'd have whipped my top off.
Oh, I think he did a little. Fucking good in there.
Well, he's just scored. I don't have an issue with players not like celebrating against a former club. Like it's it's what you pay to do. There's no time for sentiment. I think if it had like been proper over exuberant, then maybe a bit. But it's an emotion. It's an emotional thing, isn't it? It's funny though when like play. Was it Walcott we scored against Arsenal? And he like
Yeah, celebrating.
proper like wheeled away.
Oh, yeah, but he got so much stick for that. So, what's happened
How's
here?
that a foul?
Didn't he get over 100 goals for Arsenal, Walcott?
What?
Yeah, he
100?
did.
Yeah, I
He
think
scored
he did,
over
yeah.
100 in all
Yeah,
comps.
but that was in 10 years.
Well, 10 goals a year from a winger. Take that.
We've got a winger who don't get any goals or assists, but I know which one I'd
Oh,
rather have. That's a great.
He's got the ball.
According to the ref, it's a foul, Matt.
That's a foul. That referee, I'm telling you, Craig Pawson.
Craig
is
Pawson
a
needs to go to
dreadful
bed and
referee.
start again because he's been absolutely shocking here.
Can we keep the ball? No.
The standard of officiating in this country is embarrassing, though.
It's dreadful. It'd be interesting to see how many
Fuck off, crap.
how many of the English referees will be at the Euros.
Hopefully none of them.
How
They
can
don't
I...
deserve to be. Honestly, they don't deserve
They're
it.
terrible.
Another thing is like changing the rules halfway through the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they've had to because of all these ridiculous.
Who was it the other day that had a hat and ball not given, and then the next day
Fulham.
they changed it? Yeah.
I think that comes in next season, doesn't it? They announced it. But
Yeah.
how can we talk about sporting integrity
And then you just change the
when you're
rules every
changing
minute.
rules halfway through a season? However, having
And
fans
it's
in
happened a few times.
having fans in on the last 2 games of the
Fucking hell,
season is
Robbo,
going
man. That
was a
to
poor
be again affect sporting integrity. It's absolute nonsense.
I tell you
Absolute
what,
nonsense.
Robertson has had a shite game.
Tell you what,
Absolute shite.
Adama's expected corners. He's probably about 4 or 5 at the minute.
You're not still going on about expected corners.
Clutching at straws, man. I'm trying to G him up. I do love him though. He's such a good player.
Played
to watch.
for the Villa, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he did. But he wasn't very good at the Villa. And to be fair, in his first season at Wolves, he wasn't very good. But I've been banging the Adama drum since he come in. And
How
Wolves,
old is he now?
24.
Is that it?
Yeah, still got a big career ahead of him. I think someone like Liverpool or City would be all over him because I
Yeah.
reckon he'll go for like 30 million.
Yeah.
He's a game changer.
Come on, the boys. Go on, Trent. Knock that out. Knock
He's
that out.
skinned him.
That was
now.
good play from Neto.
That's a good
there.
cross.
That's a great ball.
Go on. Oh.
Bolton Baresi.
You don't want
his
Willy
head.
Bolly crossing that, do you? You want him in the
Nah.
box.
No, this is going to have to be a cross first time. No.
Hit that.
Ooh.
Hit that.
That's a
Get
goal.
in. Get
There's
in.
a chance there. How's he missed that? That's Cody. You've got to score that.
Headlock a sheriff's
How
badge.
many more?
Headlock a sheriff's badge.
You've had enough. Headlock a sheriff's badge. You've got to score that. You've got to score that. How many more?
Fucking hell.
You've had enough chances, Wolves. Look, that's a free header.
Mate, he's
That's
proper got
shocking.
behind that. That's shit.
That is
going.
absolutely
Robbie, if
shocking.
you got
by Colin
behind that,
Cody.
you would have just gone, fucking
Yeah, that's-
smash that in.
Robbie would have been wheeling away now.
That's poor, isn't it?
It is.
Top over the head, yellow card.
As I said to you, got to make these chances
I
count.
know about
because-
top over my head. I'd have to work on the 6-pack.
Get a
first.
yellow for that these days. Oh, ref.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
like
shocking
that, Trent.
finish.
I like that, Trent.
to be fair, Bolly's he's come back into the side and done really well. for
Thiago.
them.
No!
Get him in the book,
How
ref.
is that
Get him
a foul,
walking.
ref?
Get him walking.
How is that a foul? Got the ball.
What was Cody doing there? That's a free header. You've had a couple of chances in this
Mate,
game.
we've had some good chances. I mean, they're not as clear cut as the Liverpool ones, but if that's Jimenez, it's 1-1.
Yeah, that's true.
But it isn't, so it's not.
If my grandmother had
And
wheels,
yeah,
she'd be a bicycle.
Yeah. If only. I mean,
Trent. Oh, come on
Got
then.
lucky there. Got
Come
lucky
on,
there.
2-0. Let's do this now. Come on, Mane. Stop pissing around now, fella. You can stop pissing around, Robbo, as well. Go on, get up there, lad. Oh,
that's
skills.
nice.
he's magic anymore.
He hasn't been. Trent overlap. What are you doing, man?
Why didn't he go for the overlap there? Greedy. Salah.
Greedy Mo. Greedy
Very,
Mo.
very poor decision to have a shot from there. He's probably looking at the goal and thinking, this keeper's shit. We'll have a go from any there. Because that's what I'll be thinking
Klopp's
about.
probably just said, get shots on, lads. You've seen his shit.
He's not had a fantastic season, Patricio, but there's been a lot of players at Wolves, to be fair, who've been very underwhelming and underperformed. So I'm just looking forward to next season. Really have not enjoyed this season. I think a mixture of being not very good at football and not being able to get to go on Adama. Go on, Adama. Down the outside.
Corner.
Well, we've got a good crossing as well.
Oh, you don't want to catch
Why is he
anything
not
today, does he?
catching that, you sausage? That is a touch. Go on, Trent. Cut. Yeah. Break.
Get back
Salah
out there,
break.
get back out there.
Salah wants that. Where are you going,
No
Trent?
foul, no foul, no foul.
It's gone out, isn't it?
No. Go on, Mo. Win that.
Oh,
No
Win that.
foul.
Get the free kick. Get the free kick. Get the free kick. Thank you.
The way he went down there,
Oh,
that was
Robbie, there
theatrical,
was about
wasn't it?
9 guys on him then.
That was very... yeah, but the way he's gone
Yeah, but
down...
you get the
I mean,
free
come on,
kick. If
son.
Arsenal did that, you'd be like, yes, break
That was-
up the pressure.
No, I
Good
wouldn't.
play.
I'd say
you
he
would,
died.
Robbie, man.
Theatrical.
You would.
It was.
Was that not theatrical?
He did well to get the foul there. What was I saying? Get the foul. Get
You've
the foul.
got to do that to get the foul, but it's a I don't know. It just
The
really.
way he's gone down, man. You know what I mean? God should be at the Oscars.
If you don't go down, you don't get anything these days. It's like Del Boy, he who dares wins. And that is shite. Well, that was,
you got
that's
lucky
even
there.
worse. Go on, do him.
Oh, he's taking him out.
GBH!
That should have happened in the first half.
Grievous bodily harm, that is. Christ, get the cards out, lad.
That should have happened in the first half.
Clintons.
Just going straight through.
Got the right name. He just sized him down, innit, for size.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, that's a terrible tackle.
Oh, not even you would do that, Robbie. You'd show him down the line.
He's just got caught too square on, hasn't he? He's just. Only one thing was getting past him then. It was over the ball or Jota, weren't both.
Where's he from, size?
What country?
Algeria.
Morocco.
Oh, is it Morocco, yeah?
It's good in the air, isn't it?
He's very versatile. He could play centre half, centre mid, and he slots in.
Come on.
Last season his discipline was terrible, but this season he seems to have booked his ideas.
Go on.
Yeah, he's a good versatile player.
That's a good
Go
delivery.
on! Oh,
Why did he not score?
Kabak.
Great delivery.
See, that's when you need the Bolton Baresi at the back stick to just knock it in.
That's what you need, Virgil.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
Virgil scored here a couple of years ago, didn't
He did. You played very well that day.
Yeah.
I remember watching him thinking this bloke's just mustard.
he?
You
Yeah.
missed it.
He's very.
Mustard.
I know someone who had a conversation with. Remember Ryan Bennett who played for Wolves?
Yeah.
Centre half. And he said Aguero is the best striker that he's played against.
Yeah.
He says Aubameyang is useless.
Really?
Yeah, he said he's easy to play against, and Van Dijk's the best footballer he's played against.
Footballer?
Yeah.
So that's better than Aguero then?
Well, I mean, I'd imagine just like an all-round Rolls Royce.
That's funny, isn't it? Ryan Bennett saying Aubameyang. I mean,
Got some
Brexit
shit.
Bennett, mate.
I'm just trying to think of his list of achievements, you know what I mean, and what he's done, and
I wouldn't take it personally,
you know.
Robert.
Yeah. Rob, he didn't call you shit.
It's not about you, mate. He said
You don't bloody
Aubameyang.
know who he is, you know what I mean? We don't even know who he is,
Nah,
that's
to
why.
be fair, I heard him say that AFTV, Robbie. He's a
Yeah,
prick.
he said the only reason that Aubameyang's crap is because of AFC.
Yes, love that. Salah, come on, press.
Well, in.
Back now, Salah.
Go on, Neto.
Too much time for the cross. Close him down, Trent.
That's a great ball.
For fuck's
What are they
sake.
going to do with it now, though?
Oh,
See, this is the thing. We get into these positions. We're not
Final
making
ball's
it count.
poor. Nobody wanted to shoot.
It just seems like panic when we've got to make that call.
Thiago, man. How many times is Thiago going to give the ball away?
He's going to pull him off here, isn't he?
I think he'll have to go off. He's on a yellow. I'd get Ox on.
I like Oxlade-Chamberlain. We were linked with him in the summer. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it was
What's
tedious.
happened to Naby Keita?
He's on the bench, Rob.
Yeah, but he...
Oh, Thiago.
has he been injured?
Fucking hell, man.
Thiago's having a nightmare.
No, that was Fabinho, that was.
Come on, Wolves. This is better. Keep the pressure on. We need some men.
Adama's playing number 10 there, look. Right behind the striker.
They do switch a bit, but obviously I'm not very confident in Jose being out wide. We normally
Well in, Robbo, lads.
normally overload the wide areas.
Go on,
but
Robbo. Go on, Robbo, lad. That's what I like to see.
That size,
That's what I like to see.
make a
right?
They're on a yellow card.
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
can't.
Go on,
Oh,
handball.
Handball.
Good man.
oh, he's done him. Salah's in.
Cut him back.
What are you doing,
Well in,
man?
Johnny. Well in, Johnny. Get down.
Go on,
No.
Mo. Win that.
It's got to be
Win
you.
that back, Mo. That's not a foul. Play on.
Oh, the
Fuck
referee.
off, ref. Oh, this Pawson is a melt, man.
That is a foul, to be fair. Good, well in,
Look
Craig.
at him, he's laughing, the melt.
He loves it.
It's all about him. It's all about
Celebrity
you,
referee,
Craig.
Craig Pawson.
He'll be on Memo next week.
I love Mike Dean though. Well, it was so funny. I mean,
You love Mike Dean.
it's just his old demeanour. I just find him hilarious.
That's a foul, referee, and a yellow. Thank you. In the face.
I reckon this could get quite tasty, you know.
Someone's going
Some
to
heavy
get sent
tackles
off.
going in now.
That's a foul. He's dragged him back. Did that on the street, you'd probably get arrested. So,
This game all falls on who scores next. I mean,
yeah,
if Wolves score next,
it's game
Game
on.
it's really game on. You know, you could see Wolves even going out and win it, but if Liverpool score next, it's
I'm
probably
fairly pleased with the way
probably
we've come
dead.
out in the second half. To be fair, I thought we'd go in on ourselves, but we've shown quite a bit of bravery.
Go on.
2-0.
They've actually played well, Wolves. It's just been
Yeah,
that
it's just
final
sucker punch, yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Go on.
it's always the case. So, and I think that's the difference in
I know
quality
you've been,
between
I
two
know you've
sides.
been moaning about like the style of football and stuff like that.
This is a lot better.
You
This
can't
is a lot
complain today about
No,
the style.
not at all. It's been a lot better, but
Well
that's
in, Manny.
again we can play like this against. And I know they're out of form, but a world-class side. So why can't we go and do that at Burnley and Brighton and Palace? That's what's so annoying. So inconsistent. But The goal itself is disappointing, but the overall performance, I've been fairly happy with it.
Well done, Jots. Go on, lads.
The thing we've
Get a second.
got no one to bring off the bench. You might want to go two up top. I mean, you might bring Vitinha on. You might even bring
Who?
Fabio Silva. It's a lad who's on loan from Porto.
Vitinha.
Yeah, a little like creative midfielder. He's all right, but he doesn't set the world alight. But apart from that,
Well,
Come on, Thiago,
Fabio
man.
Silva will be the obvious one, won't he?
yeah, I mean, oh, Christ, Traore, wake up. Jose's done okay. He's linked the play well.
Rob.
But you want your striker scoring goals, don't you? You want more than just linking play.
Well, great ball.
Bolly's been class.
For fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
very well.
Absolute colossus.
So predictable. That's a great
What
ball.
a knock that is. Oh.
Good technique, though. Come on, Alisson. No messing around for that. Yeah.
Been a good game, though.
That's a foul. Get him in the book at least now, ref. How many does he want?
Barely touched him.
How many
didn't
does he want, Rob?
he? He barely touched him.
Robbie. Kabak's playing well tonight, Rob.
He's done all right. He has done all right. Ozin.
Turkish. I mean, what Ben Davis must be thinking.
Yeah, he's not had a game, has he, since they
What
brought
have we
him
done
in?
to him? I don't know.
You think they sign him and then they realise, hey, he's not ready?
Probably just brought him in as cover, ain't they? More than anything.
Yeah, but, you know.
No, but
You'd
you
think
bought
maybe
him, he ain't had a game.
you'd think maybe a half an hour here, half an hour there.
And
but
not only that, like
nothing.
there's been games where they've played like
could have done with him.
midfielders in there.
His head's probably still in the clouds because he's a Liverpool fan, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah,
Probably
he is.
thinking he's probably still pinching himself.
Yeah.
But you'd rather...
You want to be playing, don't
He
you?
can't be doing well
I
in
don't
training though. What do you reckon? If Klopp's going with Kabak over him, who
Well, Kabak's probably a better...
Kabak's 4 years younger than
He
him.
is, he's probably a better player. Been playing at I say better level. Schalke have been terrible.
Schalke and Preston on the same level.
Probably yes.
Dunno.
This
Probably.
season, Schalke are bottom of the Bundesliga, aren't
And, you know, Nat Phillips knows the system, knows how they play. You stick with him. I think the argument is whether you play Kabak or Phillips. And
Yeah, I think it's Kabak.
Whoa.
I'll get up. It's Kabak or Davis for me. But like I said, Kabak's playing well tonight, so commentator's curse. Touchwood, he continues it.
every time I've seen him, he looked really ropey, but
He's turned up tonight.
yeah, he's done all right. Go on, Adam.
Is he going against Adama? What you got, Ozan? Oh, get off.
Double up.
Yes, Robbo.
Robertson did well.
Robbo's grown into the game. That's a foul as well, by the way.
Great pass.
Oh, Mane, he's got a touch like a... Won't even say what.
No. Oh. Like a very naughty man.
The club actually got a bit of criticism about that jacket that Klopp's wearing because it was
What?
just basically one off the Nike website, but they've stitched like a really botched job. They've stitched like a Liverpool logo into it.
Oh, so
And
you
he's
can't
getting
actually
some-
buy it then?
No,
Buy him in. Oh, come on. Hey!
no, that's our foul. That's the free kick to us.
Did you give it? Looks like it. Done well there, Robbo. Getting goal side.
That's
Yeah, it's
our
a foul.
foul. That's a foul. You can't buy the Liverpool version. You can buy that jacket, but you can't buy the.
Oh, so
you
you
can
can just
see
buy
it's
it-
clearly not where the badge should be. It's too low. Like
Yeah,
it
so you
does
can-
look.
Yeah.
But the plain Nike one, I do want to get.
Some
so
of the
you watching?
the stuff that we've got in the club shop is absolutely terrible. Like the quality
What,
of
like
it's just. I mean, I mean, this isn't great. Like it's not put together very well. It looks unbelievable, but
Have
we've
they
checked-
gone, is that navy blue there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I liked it. I liked the navy.
Yeah.
With the if it was black, I think it looked a bit naff. But
Coventry City colours, isn't it?
play up sky blues.
I suppose that's another. There's actually a lot of teams from the Midlands that
There
really
is.
should be doing better than they should. Like Forest,
Those are,
Derby,
Coventry are a big
Cov.
club.
Yeah,
Right.
cover a massive
Yeah,
club.
Cov
big
were in
club.
the Premier League. Gary McAllister.
Now I'm going to share a ground with Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the weird thing about they're both sharing a ground and
Ref.
they could both go down.
Yeah.
Blues will go down. They've been flirting with relegation for years, and it's absolutely
Who, Blues?
fantastic to watch here.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gutted
are
they
shite, aren't they?
sacked Granker. He's doing a fantastic job.
Isn't Lee Bowyer going there apparently?
He'll probably galvanise them and keep him up. Bit of an anger merchant, isn't he? But
I think. Yeah, he wasn't even a passion merchant. He was
no,
just a
he's
kick
not
merchant.
passionate. It's just pure anger. No, he's to
He
be
was
fair, don't actually
shite.
mind Bowyer as a manager.
How the hell did he make it as a Premier League footballer for
He's a
so
good
long?
player, Bowyer.
Lee
Good player.
Bowyer?
Yeah, good player, mate.
Mate, Lee Bowyer.
Good player.
I've never seen him do one good thing, I think, apart from
Just
get
like
yellows or reds.
He was just one of these sort of, like you said, passion guys.
He was just
Yeah,
Sunday
passion.
League. He was just
Tough
Sunday
guy.
League
Oh.
tough guy. That's who.
Yeah, but
or
in that era-
supposed tough guy.
Kicker.
Kicker.
You need one of them in every team.
I'll tell you, I went to
We had Mascherano.
I went to a game and I was on the sidelines and that guy.
Oh fuck! Shit.
No,
oh my days!
fucking
That's
hell.
awful. That is cart horse
Jesus.
business.
Get him off. Pull him
The
off.
final ball
sub
of
him.
Wolves tonight has been disgraceful. You
That's-
sure he's from Brazil? He can't even put a pass in.
We might have a
From
Brazilian,
Burnley.
but I don't think he's from Brazil.
It's from Burnley, more like.
The two Brazilians on the pitch today have probably been the ones with the worst technique, him and Thiago.
Thank you, ref. We'll
Never-
have a free
never
kick
kicked a
and a
futsal in
yellow
his
card.
life.
Let's have a yellow as well now. And start officiating the game with a bit of authority here, Craig. Yeah.
Craig.
Let's get a card out, Craig.
Craig.
Boy.
Craig, did you say?
Yeah, he was calling him Craig a minute ago.
That's his name, isn't it?
That was
Oh,
poor
that
by
is
Patricio.
poor. Oh.
He sold him short there, and if that's a decent ball out, he didn't have to make that tackle.
See, if we can whip this ball in now and Nat Phillips get on the end of it and it's 2-0, we see the game out, bring Thiago off. Come on. Come on, the boys. This is as good a chance as we'll get from... This is as good as a corner, if not better here. This is... If you could ask Trent where would he want to put the ball to cross it would be there.
You got two.
Nat
two good
Phillips,
deliveries
come on,
there.
boy.
You're hitting right underneath the goalkeeper.
I'm looking at the
Come
edge
on,
here.
babes.
I'm looking at the edge.
Robertson or Trent.
Come on, sweetie. That is
Poor
poor.
delivery.
That is... Why am I on the edge of my seat?
He's off.
Oh, he's in.
Well, bro, okay. I get you
He's
flagged
offside
up.
anyway.
What about Sophie when... Come on, sweetie. Come on, babes.
Babe count.
Babe count. That
Remember the
was
babe
it.
count.
I think she said it how many times?
Down the outside, just do him.
Nah,
Oh,
Kabak's got him
He's
on.
burnt
the
him.
other
Oh,
one.
he's left Kabak for dead.
Shit.
Oh!
Go on.
Good defending by
Tell you
Liverpool
what,
there.
that's what a
That's
try.
right, Traore
left him
then.
for
He
dead,
left
mate.
him for absolute, and he was behind him.
Oh, yeah, Kabak, big head, big tackle, and again Kabak. Well, he knows that kid.
That's why he's not. That's why he's not got any goals and assists because
no one puts it in. It's
got
not
no-
it's not his fault he ain't had no assist when you've got a good delivery like that. Because he does put a great cross in.
Mate, his final ball isn't that bad.
Here we go. On a see now he's gone to the centre. Traore, I would have kept him on the wing.
That's the ball.
Oh, that's a great ball. He's got a score. That's a great defending by
Brilliant header
Tell you
from
what,
Trent.
Neves
Trent Alexander.
has
Did
sprayed it
well.
about a bit tonight, isn't he?
He's played well tonight, Trent
Come on,
Alexander.
boys. 25
defensively.
minutes to go. Out. And in.
Come on, boys. Big 24 minutes here.
Oh.
Oh.
Someone's getting sacked. I mean, Firmino's got
he's got-
tough job to
did
get
well.
back into the team.
Oh,
now.
is that a
Give
penalty?
it, ref. Come
No,
on.
It's not. Just get up.
Clutching at straws
Yeah.
here, Robbie. I'll
Go
take
on then.
anything. Well in.
Oh, what a vital interception that would have
Turn
been.
out. Turn out.
VAR are checking.
Oh, we've got stop your bar. Stop your park on the bladder.
VAR are checking.
How shit is it when you're in the ground knowing like they're checking and you're just sort of standing around?
Yeah, because
I don't think I've
The thing is,
experienced
they don't tell you what's going on.
I don't think have I been in the ground when there's
I
VAR?
have, man.
I hate it.
I have, yeah.
It's all when you score a goal and then it gets disallowed. It's almost as good as a goal for the other team because the team are fired up, the away
Yeah.
fans are fired up, and it's
Yeah.
like it's always so anticlimactic. Yeah. It gives the other team the foothold. I don't even know what I think about VAR. Last season I was just going mad about it on any radio station who would listen to me, but now I'm just like past caring. Like,
Or are you getting the call-ups? Or
Oh
the
yeah, mate,
slots?
all the call-ups, anger merchant, you know.
Thiago, man.
Thiago's
He's having a shocker, Rob.
he's passing.
Get him off, man. Fuck me, Thiago, bro. No wonder Nat Phillips is my wallpaper now.
Woke up feeling dangerous, did Thiago?
I want him to go back to see what.
No, this is never a pen. That was
That's
nice.
an
That was
unbelievable
nice.
touch,
That
that is.
was nice, but let's see. Oh, get off!
Not a penalty.
Jesus.
Little bit of push.
Get
He's off balance, isn't he?
Like
That
he's
was
falling
straight out
down,
of-
bloody.
That was straight out of the Mo Salah book of diving. That was. Sorry,
Nah, Harry
Martinho.
Kane. That.
You're 35.
Here we
now.
go. Wow. Milner and
Naby
Naby.
Keita and
Yeah,
Milner.
Thiago off. Get off your tit.
Solidifying that midfield.
To be fair though, Rob, I would not have brought on James Milner or Naby Keita as my first 2 subs. Definitely not.
Who you brought on?
It's a little bit negative, isn't it? Oh, he's Wijnaldum.
Shutting the shop, mate.
Who's captain? Oh, Millie. I would have brought on Shaqiri, to be honest with you.
Have a go.
Yeah.
Why you been taking? You've been shit.
Come on, what? Me.
Come off it, bro.
Yes, you, mate.
You're
You've
on
had
the
an
yellow.
absolute stinker.
He has had a stinker. He's on a yellow as well.
And he's on it yellow, and he's not stopped.
You sure that's the Bayern Munich team?
Bro, I don't know anymore, man. Jesus.
It's
You
on,
have to see it.
it's on Rafinha, isn't it? His brother. Is his brother Rafinha?
Yeah, Rafinha's, yeah.
Is that his actual brother?
Yeah, it's his brother.
Oh, what a
Bring that
ball that
down.
was.
You know where he's going.
Someone close down Traore.
Just have
Get
a
2
go.
on Get 2 on 1 on him. Yeah, take that.
It's got to be better. This. I'd probably make a change. I'd bring
The
Silva.
thing is, when you've got a player like Traore in the team, you have to
It's
you
if-
have to allow him to give the ball away, and you have to allow, innit? Because
Yeah, you do. You do have an element of flexibility. Silva's coming on, come on, flexibility, and like you know that he'll give the ball away twice in a row, but you know the third time he's probably going to roast a fullback and get a ball in. But that's what's so frustrating with him.
You're missing Jimenez badly, though.
Yeah, them two have a great partnership, and it's almost telepathic. In you know, Adama knows exactly where he's going to be. I think they linked. I think it was like 11 goals and assists combined, like them two combined, and they were unbelievable last season. But Jose, he's like I said, he linked the play really well. But in terms of having a goal
He
threat,
don't have the end product, does he?
there's no goal for it.
Why didn't he have a header?
Well in, Millie.
Man on,
That's a
just
foul.
give it.
That's a foul.
It's a dangerous position. This.
This is Neves territory.
I'd get Neto on this. He can't be balling as well.
Neto on the free kick.
Yeah, man. We shall see.
That was out, wasn't it?
It hadn't looked like gone out.
They might have actually given that as out. Yeah, look, I think they gave it as what? He must have given
Must
that
have
as
given
out.
it as out, yeah. Because it looked like out. That looked out.
Here we go.
Go on, boy.
Thiago's
Fabio
just got
Silva,
round.
the little kid's coming on.
Yeah, he does look like
I
he's
tell you
in
what,
a rock band.
his English is sensational. It's much better
Yeah?
than mine. Yeah, for,
Oh,
for,
there he
for a
is.
young lad.
Jose
Cart
off.
horse.
Carter. You know what? He's linked the play well. However, as a goal threat, I'd probably look more threatening sat here.
And that's saying something.
I don't know, me day, mate. I used to put him away.
What position were you?
I was a goalkeeper.
Goalie?
And that was the problem. yeah, I was a keeper.
Oh, high foot ref. We'll have a foul. Play on then. All right, no worries. How's the wife? All good? Yeah. Go on, Naby. Let's have something from you then, fella.
I think if you...
Oh, if you're Naby Keita right now, you're thinking, if I have a good game here, I'm probably starting in the next game. If Thiago
How much did you
played
pay
like
for him?
that. For Keita?
Not 50 million.
52 mil, I think.
He's for flopped, isn't he? Be real.
Who?
Naby Keita, he's
Who?
flopped,
What,
isn't he?
Naby? What, Champions League and Premier League winner?
No, but
Fair.
what did he contribute to that? What,
Well, a couple
bringing
goals,
on the,
couple
bringing on the
assists.
oranges.
Couple goals, couple assists.
You bring on the oranges for that.
Jaffa
Well,
cakes at half time.
For 50 million quid, he's done nothing. Come on.
That's
since he's
a
been at
Do you
Liverpool.
know what? I think the fact that he's taken the number 8 shirt didn't help him, because that shirt is semi-retirable, really.
It is, but if he didn't took the 64 shirt, he'd still be shit, hasn't
Fair play.
he? He'd tell you. Well, there is obviously a bit of pressure on that shirt number, but I think for 52 million, he's probably got to be one of the worst boys in the Premier League for the last 2
He's
years.
done
Surely
nothing,
for that
come on,
price
he's-
tag.
I know he's had injuries and that, but he's done nothing. has he?
No.
Even if he's been all
What's
right.
he done?
No, because you don't win a Premier League and still...
No.
But he still played 20 games
What's he
last
done?
season in the year
Mustafi
we
won
it.
the World Cup with Germany, right? Yeah, I mean, you're part of the team. What has he done? And since you bought him, give me 3 good moments from him that he has contributed
You want
to.
3, or is that
3.
Is that all you want? Just 3?
Just 3.
As a percentage.
You don't want more than 3?
No, only 3.
Right, so the day we picked the trophy up and beat Chelsea last season, he scored the first goal in that game, set off the pace. He scored the first goal in the Champions League 16 against Porto the year that we won the
16,
Champions League.
not the semi-final,
If he
not
doesn't
the
score
final.
that, if he doesn't score that goal, hang on. You said name 3 good things, Robbie. I'm only going by your quota. The third thing that he's done that is also good is he scored a goal against Aston Villa, which was very good at home last season.
Everyone did that last season.
£50 million
He
worth.
also
Yeah?
scored in the World Club Cup final for Liverpool, which put us
Against?
on the map against Corinth. No, was it
Monterrey.
Flamengo.
Flamengo. And Pablo Mari was playing that game, and he scored on that in that final. So, listen, I think we should sell him. But you asked me for 3 things.
How much would he go for?
£50 million.
And this is probably the better barometer of how well he's played. How much would he go for?
We could probably get our money back.
He's probably performed like a
Who's
fight.
paying 52 million for
We
him?
could probably get our dough back. Oh my! Oh, it's a good save.
You're saying that someone's going to come and pay 52 million for Naby Keita?
Whether it's £52 million,
You wouldn't even get
euros,
10 million for
yen,
You might get 52 million rupees for him, mate.
Yeah.
Never mind.
pesetas.
No
See,
chance.
now this is just what I thought would happen. We wouldn't score until 70, 75 minutes, and now it's just going to be nervy and tense as fuck for the remaining 20 minutes here. You've got Robbo trying to make runs in. Look, Robbo's actually in the number 9 position now. What on earth is he doing there?
I'll be disappointed if we lost this.
Wolves
I think we
actually
played
had
quite
8
well.
attempts to Liverpool's 7. So more attempts.
Yeah, we played well. It's just so disappointing. It's a completely avoidable goal.
Hey, you've had chances, but you haven't taken them.
This is it. And
Finishing has been poor.
it hasn't. It's just the decision making for the final
that's a good
ball as
goal,
well.
man.
Come on,
Why not
keepers,
even?
start
Why
positioning
not chase
better.
it down?
Liverpool still don't look right.
We don't. We still
Don't
don't.
look right.
We've not really played well today, but somehow we're 1-0 up.
Every time I spoke to Liverpool fans last week, they're like, "Oh, you know, Wolves are a really tough side to beat." I was like, "Listen, if anyone's struggling for form, just come to Molineux because we're giving points away."
So we at Anfield.
This is the perfect example of it. Saying that, it's not been a bad performance. It's not like we played badly.
Ooh.
God, it's a
well,
horrible
did
ball
well.
that was in.
Kabak again. He's had a good game, Kabak. Fingers crossed.
It's been a good game of football though. In terms of like excitement, I'll say the standard's been pretty poor, but it's been pretty end to end.
You've had chances,
James
man.
Milner,
That
though.
chance that Cody had.
I really
Yeah,
wouldn't have
that's
taken
the
off
big one.
Ronaldo for Milner. I think that was a bit
I
strange.
think we've got a goal in us here. If we can keep the pressure on, so Liverpool are probably thinking now, right? We just need to shut the shop and
Yeah, that's what they are thinking.
yeah. Which I never thought I'd see from at least Liverpool side. But weird
Well,
old
it's
season.
clearly
isn't
not
it?
the same team that you
No.
know.
That's a
That's
ball.
a good ball.
Oh,
Great
Trent
defending.
again.
Great
Trent again.
defending by. He's
People
played well.
said Trent can't defend.
He
He's
can't.
actually defended
He
well.
can't,
though.
but-
Alexander Arnold's defended well today.
He's done well.
Because that's
Good
a
ball in again.
difficult ball to deal
Good
with.
ball in from Seistat.
If he doesn't deal with that ball, Silva's in. Whether he'd have scored or not, that's another matter.
Look at Milner pressing. 35. Go on, lad.
Is that all it is now, Milner?
Get back now, kid.
He's fit as a fielder, isn't he?
Fit as a butcher's dog. See, look, with 3 men up now on Traore, we know that he can't do that trick anymore. Press.
Do you want an aggressive press here, or do you just want him to contain? It's a shit ball, that is.
That's terrible.
Play for throws.
Come on. I saw that was going as well. Box him in, box him in.
Well
this
boxed. Then Donker.
Then Donker.
Who's his Neves?
Put a donk on
He's
it.
not going to get you a goal, is he?
He gets into some good positions, but he can't finish his dinner.
Cart horse. Wait, is he centre mid?
Or centre half. He's better in centre mid, like, but he's another one that I wouldn't be arsed if he went. Lazio will link with him in the summer, but
That is a poor throw in from Robbo again there. There you go. That's the stat you need.
one thing he will give us as well on set piece, he'll be about 6'3", so on set piece he's another threat.
Go on, Kabak. Go on, Kabak. Go on, lad! That's a foul.
Bring it back
Thank
there,
you.
yeah.
I tell you what, Kabak's really impressed me tonight.
What was that a foul for?
Handball. Really impressed me tonight, Kabak. Get him in the book for dissent ref. Can't be using words like that. Look at this.
He didn't touch his arm. It's a poor decision. And referee is right there. He is a dreadful referee.
I hope Craig Pawson has a terrible
Look at that.
night's
Look,
sleep.
it's not touched.
I hope he has a terrible night's sleep.
The referee is right there as
steps
well.
on a
How
plug.
have you given that?
Off air, completely different. However, on
appalling.
air.
Yeah.
Shocking, man.
Oh, Millie, chase that lad.
Come on, Wolves.
Chase it, Millie.
You don't deserve a loss here.
Don't deserve a win. God, look at that header from the Bolton Baresi.
What happens if it's a draw, Robbie, with a champagne? Do you have to down it yourself?
Yeah.
Keep it on hold until the next game.
Oh, ref! Dragging his shirt all over the gaff. That's a yellow. That is a yellow. Getting
Yellow
away
for
with
what?
As soon as you drag the shirt, it's a yellow card. As soon as you do.
Oh, you're begging now. You're getting desperate.
Would you not be desperate if you were me, sitting in my position right now, Robbie? I'm clinging on to everything I can possibly get.
Looks like the curse of this side.
No, it's
May
always going to be
continue.
Wolves,
May
isn't it?
continue.
It's always
But the weird thing about it, this is the home side. If anything, we should be
I know,
getting
it should be the strongest
shows you
side.
this season. This should be where most of the wins are coming
perhaps
from.
next season when we've got fans in, it might be a bit different. But I don't.
Yeah, we'll come back next
What's-
year and do
what's,
this and see what happens.
If Robbie's kind enough to invite me on, we'll I don't think I think there is a little bit of a home advantage, but in terms of what it is with fans in, I think it doesn't come close. So.
Yeah. Mo, chase that. Let's get a throw in. Corner? Throw in.
Play for goal kicks.
Don't foul him because he'll just fall over. Oh, that's
Whoa.
See? There you go.
I mean, he's turned him then, hasn't
See now. Oh,
What was that? What was
oh
that?
my goodness
Jeez.
me. By Jove. By
What
Jove.
were Wolves doing there?
he? Masters of our own downfall.
Well
again,
in,
mate.
Millie lad. Well in, Millie lad. Go on. Let's finish this off now, Sadio.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
he could have passed that.
Shine.
We're playing with
he
fire
should-
here, pissing about at the back.
He should really have passed that to Salah. Got to be greedy.
Really, man. It's like he's got pillows in his foot. I've never seen him hit the ball so soft. He normally powers them in. The
Semedo, you've got to be busting the gut there.
the longer that Traore is standing on that D there, I'm happy. Oh, shot on target from the wee man.
No
Got
power.
his GCSEs tomorrow.
He's sat more like
Sats. Key stage 3.
school in the morning. He's got school in the morning. His hair's glorious, so I wish I could grow a barnet like
Looks like one of the Beatles.
that. He looks like at the Strokes.
Yeah. Go on, lad. Go on. He's in. Go on, Mo. No.
Took it wide.
No.
Oh,
Oh, great save. Come on.
Done
Who
that in the
wants
first
it?
half. It'd be 0-0.
What? What's going on here? Oh, come on, man. Let's
Any
finish
danger
this.
here,
Liverpool
boys?
on top here now, aren't they?
Get the free kick.
Ooh.
Go on, lad. No. Head in.
You can't foul him. No turn.
Finish.
No shot.
Jota again is going to score. Good save.
Now they're going to bring the
I
foul
thought he'd
back.
curl it. I thought he'd try and curl it.
The supposed foul, head injury. Let's see how long he stays down for. Oh. 2 hands on the head there. It must be painful.
So we're sort of trying to buy a free kick, can he, obviously?
Oh, for goodness sake, Robbie.
Mane is known for doing that.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Mane. We're talking about Moutinho. He's just gone down like a sack of spuds.
He does like a bit of theatrics, so does Matteo.
Look.
Oh,
that's again-
that is terrible.
He's hit him on the top of his
Get
head
up
and he
there.
goes down holding his eyes.
VAR should be looking at that, mate.
He's gone down holding his eyes like they've rolled out
Never
his
mind
head.
VAR, West Midlands Police should be looking at that.
West Midlands. You're a mess. You are a mess.
I know.
Craig Pawson, that's where he'll be going tonight, the West Midlands Police Station.
Lock it up and throw him on the queue. More trading standards, mate. Blokes stealing a living.
Here we go. So our 3 subs
Ops
tonight
coming
have
on.
all been midfielders. That's interesting, that.
Oh,
I
okay.
reckon he might take Salah off here. Salah or Mane is coming
Salah
off.
will kill him.
Salah or...
Jota.
Oh, shit.
You think you'd take Salah off after the other day?
Robbie, I was sitting next to you when he took Salah off after 60 minutes at home to Everton.
Yeah,
He
so-
can do anything. What a fucking goal that is. Top ends. Go on, look.
Poor keeping. In fact, he gets the hand on it as well. He's just,
That
he's
was
not
very poor by the
He's not
keeper.
got. He's just
Mate,
not got
it's
down
the
quick
power,
enough.
though.
You can see. Look at Moutinho.
Yeah, he's fuming.
He was fuming, man. Absolutely
Jota's-
fuming.
Who
Quite
is?
rightly so.
Who?
Mattino, the
Moutinho,
goal.
he was like,
Yeah, well, what do you
Absolutely
expect?
fuming.
Go on, Oxlade. Go on, Manny. That's a fucking foul again, Rick.
To be fair, Martinez battled
Oh
well.
my
'Cause he was
days.
65.
Go on then, Ox. Go on, kid, eh?
Oh, he's in.
No way.
He's dragging him back.
Get up, you sausage.
Look at handball.
Dragons. When's the... Honestly, Craig Pawson. Mess.
Theatrics again, to be fair.
That's ours, we'll take.
How many subs? You had 2 subs now, haven't
Yeah,
Then
Silver
Donker
and then
and-
Donker. I wouldn't bring anyone else on. Is that Ain't Nori or Gibbs White? If it's Gibbs White, then I feel like it.
it? Gibbs White was doing all right, wasn't he?
Fuck's sake.
You don't rate him?
No, Robbie, I really don't. I really
think that
don't.
was the
Reaction would
prospects.
probably tell you that he doesn't.
He's had 2 good games in the Wolves shirt. That's it. That was against Chelsea and Spurs.
I thought he was a top prospect.
No chance, mate. Absolutely no chance.
Really?
I don't think he'll be at the end of the season. He was on loan at Swansea and was doing okay. And we've brought him back because of the injuries, and he's. I do feel for him a little bit.
He's one of your own.
He's not. He's from Stafford, Sports Man United. But that doesn't quite fit the narrative, Robbie. So he's not good enough for me. It's make and break though, because you look at. Because he won the under-17s World Cup with England. You look at that squad. You got players like Foden and those who have really kicked on and played X amount of games for the club. Whereas Gibbs White is still really.
Maybe he's not getting a chance because all the foreign players you have in your team.
I honestly,
Maybe he
mate,
doesn't get a
I
shout.
don't think he's good enough. Every time he has come on, he's not shown anything to me to warrant him starting. I do feel a little bit sorry for him getting recalled for fuck off.
Sometimes when it's just, every time you're playing, you're just a bit part player.
Yeah.
You never get a run.
But Swansea was playing okay, but perhaps that's its level. But he got recalled because of the injuries we had, and since he's come back, he's barely had a kick. So I feel for him in that regard.
He's
But
on for Semedo anyway.
yeah, I'm going to go 4 at the back, I think.
What we got now, just under 7 minutes left for Wolves. Can they get an equaliser in this game?
Oh,
Or is
we
it
need a
going to
second
be
goal.
Liverpool
We
all
need
the
a
way?
second goal.
This ain't a wonder.
We've had the chances in the second half, not taken them. Could it be Gibbs White?
Oh, if it is, if he wants to come up with a goal now, I don't think he scored a goal in the Prem for us. I think he scored in the Europa League, but he's had opportunities, mate. And
Oh my
Oh,
days.
fuck off.
Yes, yes, lad. Well played,
Why
Ozan.
didn't he just keep going there?
He's slow as fuck.
Well
Really
played,
slow.
Ozan. Love that, my
He's
bro.
in.
That's a great touch from Silva.
Well played, Ozan, lad. Ozan Kabak. The new
done well
See
tonight.
there, he's trying to cut it back on it. That was a brilliant
That was a
flip by
nice
Silva.
touch from that Silva
in
there.
treacle.
He's trying to cut it back inside there. Why? Keep going.
No
Keep going
confidence, bro.
direct.
I think it is confidence.
No confidence.
He's not very quick, to be fair to him.
That's what I say with when I was talking about Saka earlier. I
Fuck is
talk
that,
about.
Ref, how is that not a foul? Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
He gave it about 2.
Thank you. He must have heard me.
He waited until like
Yeah, he wasn't going to give it, was he?
poor officiating that. I think we
It
can
is
all,
a foul. It is a foul.
I think we can all agree that Craig Pawson's had a bit of a stinker.
He's useless. It was a foul though. To be fair, that was a foul, but he didn't give it, and he stood right there again. That's what I'm saying about
Tell you what, that
I don't
Willy Bolly-
understand how a referee can be stood right there and you haven't given it. You had to. The linesman who stood further away had to give it.
Officiating in this country. But I'd probably say Bolly's been our man in a match.
Yeah, Bolly's been really aggressive tonight.
Yeah.
He's not let our attackers have anything.
He had a
Showing
bad
referee.
injury about a year ago, and he's been in and out of the team of injuries. He's been out of form, but tonight he looks back to the Bolly that we know, and he's on his day. He's a very, very good centre half.
Go on,
Proper.
Oxlade. He's just been dummied there, kid. Go on, man.
Oh, he's in.
Finish! Yes!
that's
Get
the
in
winner.
there!
Mo Salah with the winner.
Get in there, man! Is that
What's
offside?
up? Oh, it's offside.
For fuck's sake.
It's offside. It's offside.
It's offside.
I love that.
Let's see that again. Oh, hold on. Is he offside? That's not
Yeah, he's
offside.
miles
Yeah,
off.
yeah, just
By a knee.
offside.
By a knee.
Just offside.
By a kneecap.
Just
Finish, though.
offside. Great finish.
Oh, if we don't win this now.
But just offside.
fucking
Click
no.
that up, get it online.
Oh, he's dead.
What's happened here?
He looks like he's dead,
Ooh, that
fella.
don't look too good though. He's laid out flat.
Is he dead? Is it
And,
dead?
they've used all their players, haven't
Is
they?
it dead?
Yeah, he doesn't look in a good
They've used
good
all
way,
their
does he?
subs.
Oh, you'll have to go in.
I wonder
Nuno will have to go in goal. He used to be a keeper, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he's not a very good one, mind.
Oh, was he a keeper? Yeah.
Yeah, he played for Porto like a handful of times.
Mind you, that's not much, is it?
He was very much.
I could have played for
number
Porto
two.
if I
Now,
grew
listen,
up in
Porto,
Porto's a
they
big
look
club,
they're decent, mate. You see what they did
club.
the You saw what they did the other day to Juventus.
Yeah, they did.
Wonder what, do you reckon he's cut a knee in the head or something?
I think he's
I
dead.
wonder who goes in goal here if he goes off.
If he's actually died, I'll be really sad.
Cut
now.
the stream. I reckon Cody might go in. Have they got concussion subs?
Oh look, there he is, Mike Dean.
Have they got
He's
the
on
concussion
fourth
subs?
official.
Have they brought them in yet? I don't think they have they?
What, for a keeper?
Concussion subs. I think they haven't, eh?
Well, this would have to be a concussion
But
sub.
you've used all your subs.
Yeah, but you can
if
get a
you get two, I
concussion
think.
sub.
All right.
Imagine if 3 players get knocked out and you're like,
I think you'd
come
have to be
on, man.
extremely unfortunate.
Oh, stretchers are
It's
coming
don't
on.
look good, this. Fuck's sake.
West Midlands ambulance getting
St
called.
John's.
Oh, St John's
Oh,
are coming
it's not
on.
Great. It's not great.
You're going home in a
It's
fucking
not great.
ambulance. kid.
Stretchers coming on everything.
How lucky.
And they're not showing what caused the incident. That's the other thing. So is it a bad break or something?
It didn't look like Salah
They
collided.
just showed
with
him. They just showed him
Look
lying.
fairly innocuous.
They just showed him laid out, but they've not. If you notice, they're not showing the incident, are
Yeah.
But I'd like to know what happened because I don't think Salah made contact with him. Did you see that when he scored the goal?
they? Nuno looks very worried there.
It's like he's
He's worried because
crying.
you've got to play John Ruddy next week.
It's like he's got like.
That's why he's worried because he's got to go put John Ruddy in goal.
Look at that scar, man. Jeez, you do feel for him. Look at that.
We've got a lovely head of hair as well. I know the scars ruined that a bit, but beforehand.
To be fair, when his hair goes back to black, that'll get
They're
covered
looking
up.
at the
now.
incident. They're looking at the incident on the monitor.
Nuno's just gone. What was he playing at, the Wolf? Get up.
Not good. This doesn't look good at all.
Oh,
Big
John.
John.
He's a concussion sub. John
Big
Ruddy.
JR.
JR, they're killing each other, JR. This is a sensible thing that they brought in, where you can bring on a concussion sub.
What do you reckon about a goalie being number 21?
It was because when he come in, it was when Akimi had just got leukemia, and he was a number 1, and that's why Patricio's 13.
Yeah, I know
'cause
that.
They won't
Patricio's number 11, isn't he?
number 11, so or number 13.
But why
number
is
11.
he 21?
2 take away 1?
Oh,
I'd
is
imagine.
that it?
I'd imagine
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Quick maths.
Not just a pretty face, mate. I'll do the subtraction. You do the percentages.
Yeah. Noah bounds.
Well, we're
Big
going to
John.
see.
It's
This is the first
a
concussion.
few minutes
subs-
added on
Yeah.
here. That's at least 3 minutes.
I'd whack him
say.
up top. I would, Ruddy. He's about 6'6". Play for
Not
Flicks.
in that kit, man.
As I said, they haven't shown back what's happened, and that always
That
always-
tells
always
you.
a telltale sign that it's maybe the
He
way
must
he's
have gone
fallen.
into his own player, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe it's the way he's gone down, he's fallen, maybe he's twisted something or snapped something. I mean,
They're
it's
not even showing him like on
It's
the
not
floor.
great. It's not
He
great.
looked a head injury though. Well, obviously he's got a concussion, but it's always a concern when the player's not rolling around. When they're rolling around,
Yeah.
it usually means they're all right.
Yeah.
But this
You
is
know when the kit man lays out the kit
doesn't
for
look
like
great. And
the key
of
from
course,
the
Rupert-
bench, and he's like, "I'm wasting my time here. John Ruddy's never going to come.
he plays in
never
the
gonna
cup,
come
and every
on."
time he has, he's been dreadful.
And wouldn't Rui Patricio would have been in for a shout for the Euros, wouldn't he? Be
Yeah, he would have. It's between him and is it Anthony Lopez at Lyon or Marseille? They're one or two.
Leon, I think it is.
Yeah, it would have been between them
not
two.
good
They've been
news.
alternating. He's one of their most capped players. Maybe
Rui
third or fourth.
Patricio?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
been like a mainstay for years.
Do you remember that keeper they had? Was it Ricardo who saved that pen against England with his socks on?
Yeah.
Or scored, sorry, with no boots on?
this doesn't look good at all. Doesn't look good at all.
Does anyone? Do you reckon
can see
anyone
why.
can get a? Can anyone on the stream let us know if they've seen what's actually happened here? Doesn't look good.
Doesn't look great at all.
I'll check Twitter, see what's going on.
You're going to add on a load of time. That'll be one thing. Because what this stops now has already been.
Messi's just scored an absolute mad one for Barca against Huesca.
I mean, if he puts the flag up there, it doesn't go through on goal, it probably doesn't cause injury. I'm not going to put that on the lino, but I'll just. This waiting for. I think Jimenez got the same idea as us. He's on Twitter trying to find out what's happened, but.
Who?
Jimenez.
Oh, has he actually gone on
I've
Twitter?
I mean, look, you're probably trying to find out what's happened.
Apparently, Cody looks quite distressed.
Cody looks quite distressed.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be maybe a breakage or something like that.
I just hope it's not another bad one like Raul.
7 minutes added time.
Because
Wow.
that's it's extremely unfortunate if that's the case.
Always sad to see when some players gone down with a really bad injury, man. But
Yeah,
this is,
Nunes
they're
upset,
taking their
isn't
time with this one.
You've got to if it's a head injury, though, haven't you?
Oh, we've got some. Yeah, we've seen a video of what's happened. Look, it's Cody that's gone into Patricio.
He's out, and
It's a head
See
injury.
that?
yeah, he's
Look.
just clattered him with his knee.
Oh yeah, hit him in the head.
Yeah, he's out cold there. It's a shame that. Hopefully it's just a bad concussion and he's all right.
But yeah, what is it? Wolves with head
I
injuries,
know,
man.
man.
It's
So
not
it's
great.
twice in one season. It's so unfortunate. So praying, hope he's all right.
That looked
That's
bad
all you
though.
can
that
do.
looked-
Yeah, it's a nasty one. That is.
Looking at, he's out cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was out cold. As
Cheers,
soon as
Jason.
as soon as it goes through him, bang.
I mean, there's.
Running it in full pelt, that's like getting knocked out. You know what I mean?
I think this is
With a
going to go
punch.
into about 100 minutes. This because we've not seen a ball kick since I'd say the 87th minute here. Plus there's 7 minutes to add on, so 3
Ooh,
plus
watching
7
it
is
again,
10.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
bad,
that's
isn't
a
it?
bad blow. Definitely concussion injury.
It's the fact that he's blindsided as well. Like if you can see that coming, you almost
Yeah.
brace yourself, don't you? But with
Yeah.
that, he's not seen it coming at
Means
all.
he'll be out for weeks though, as well. Even if he
Yeah.
recovers,
Could
you,
be,
you got
but that
a
could be
couple of
a
weeks.
that could
It
be
depends.
a
I mean, I'm
Jimenez kind of one.
not going to make any assessment on it until like it not really winds up when like you see like a player go down and the commentators from the television gantry have somehow like diagnosed the injury and how long they're going to be out
Yeah.
for. It's it's a definite.
That'll be
it's a
4 weeks.
It's a definite cruciate. Then he gets back up and runs off.
Yeah, at least Ruddy's getting warmed up. That's good.
He's meant to be leaving at the end of the season as well.
Could they not just pick up Rui on the stretcher now, get him off the pitch,
Yeah,
and
but
then
you got to take your time with that. haven't you?
But it's like I
a
said
head
with
injury.
Jimenez, the first like 30 minutes is critical as to how well they recover and treat.
Yeah,
So
you've got to take your time with that, man, as long as it takes. Because, you know,
to get 2 head injuries like that though for Wolves,
It's
it's unbelievable.
bad luck, man.
that's something you
Bad
can
luck,
complain
it's bad
about.
luck.
It's a sour one, really. I mean, he's not had a very good game at all, Patricio. But
Well, yeah, he should have saved it.
yeah, but obviously it doesn't
But, yeah.
matter. There's more important things in football, mate. You can tell the players are a bit like they look a little bit sheepish from what we're seeing here. Don't really sure what's going on, but
Well, you see, they would all be remembering him in his one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're thinking to themselves, well, what again?
well, it's almost too late for him to be even galvanised by it as well. Like the Jimenez one was he got 30 minutes, 25 minutes, whereas this it's and
The close up of that wouldn't have looked nice. That wouldn't have looked nice. Does it Curtis Jones coming on?
you're allowed to bring another sub on if they bring a concussion.
Oh,
on.
really?
I
So
think
we can bring
yeah.
on-
I think so,
really?
yeah.
That's mad. So we've had a whole new midfield tonight. Started off with Thiago Fabinho. I reckon. Well, I don't know who's going to come off for Curtis. Or has he put a bib back on now?
This
Is
doesn't
it
look
one?
good, does it? How long has he been down for now? A good 6 or 7 minutes, hasn't he? Oh, man. Just hope he's all right. 'Cause he's so unlucky. Got twice in one season, and he's an important player for the team. Not as integral as Jimenez, mine, but he's part of that spine that last season was phenomenal. So it's a disappointing one. To be fair, I did say like a few weeks ago, if a better keeper is available, go and get him. But we won't have a choice now. Might have to go and get one.
It's weird to see players kicking the ball around on a pitch in the 95th minute. You know what I mean?
This is going towards the time was completed passes. This is look on his stats later and think, bloody hell, he's had a great game.
Yeah.
Oh, Connor lad, he looks absolutely distraught, doesn't he?
It was him that
Fucking
made the
hell,
contact.
It's horrible to watch that. But it's not his fault at all. But he'll be kicking himself,
Yeah.
won't he? Oh, look at the poor bloke. He's distraught. He's absolutely beside himself.
He seems to think it's all a big fucking joke, does Raul?
He's
He's like, that's just a tap compared to the one that I got.
Have you seen this?
I mean, it's terrible. That is.
Come on, hurry up, get him off the pitch and let's finish the game, hey?
Hey, listen to this guy. You've got to take your time with these things.
I know, but he's had 10 minutes.
He's knocked out. What do you want him to do?
they can't just drag him off the pitch.
Yeah.
Like he might have swallowed his tongue or anything. You don't
Yeah,
know.
you've got to take your time with these things. It's insensitive. Right, come on, Wolves.
Come on, man, what's going on here? That's the time up.
Head injury, man. You can't listen.
10
Head
seconds till
injury.
we win.
Head injury, as long as it takes. You cannot mess around with those things, man.
You can tell by the look on the players' faces. He's not good.
Yeah,
Definitely been 10 minutes now.
it's going to mar the game, isn't it?
Definitely been 10 minutes.
By the way, you're
since
getting a lot of stick now.
Who, me?
You, for saying to get him off the
Oh,
pitch.
These dickhead shouts. That's right.
You're no longer a very popular person in this street.
Oh, listen, it goes without saying that I want him to fully recover. I mean, the Wolves players themselves are having a little laugh and a chuckle, to be honest.
They're seeing the comments in the live stream.
Yeah.
Look at this knobhead here.
No, listen,
this
obviously I
Liverpool
hope he
fan
gets
is
well.
as insensitive AF.
No, I'm not an insensitive person. I just think like poor
Dilly
John
says,
Ruddy's
Robbie,
been standing
get
there
rid
for
of
10
him now.
minutes. Huh?
Get rid of that insensitive. That's another one. Get rid of him. Right.
Tell you what, they won't like it when we win 1-0.
This guy here, Declan, he's saying, he thinks that all goalkeepers should wear some sort of helmet or something, or some sort of protection.
Yeah, listen, there's been. You remember that game when Peter Cech did his? Didn't Kudicini do his in the same game?
That was Ibrahim Sonko, and he absolutely clattered him
Into
from the corner.
Kudicini.
Yeah, he swallowed his tongue.
So they
That's
both
twice in the
had
same game,
twice
yeah,
in the
yeah,
same,
yeah.
and
I
Terry
mean,
had to go in goal, didn't he?
That Peter Cech one was Stephen Hunt being a little bastard.
John, this guy here, John
Look at
Waters,
that
wants
coat.
me to punch you.
Social distancing.
For your comments.
You don't want to catch these hands.
So,
I'm telling you.
yeah, trust.
Yo,
He doesn't want to catch these ones either. But,
you're on you. You're getting on you. You're getting on you, mate.
listen, I hope Rui Patricio recovers in double quick
You said
time.
it too
like,
late.
I'm just concentrating on
Fucked it
Liverpool
now, mate.
winning
You
the
can't
game.
double down on it now. You've
Well, do you know what?
John says they'll have to change this late offside rule now. That would never have happened if he'd have flagged earlier.
It's true.
I don't think I don't like that rule or decision anyway, but I don't think you can put the onus on the lino there. You can't say if he puts his flag up, he doesn't go through and clatters him. It's not the lino's fault, but that actual decision and that rule that really annoys me.
There'll be another 10 minutes here, you know.
Probably, mate. Big John, you'll get the winner.
Dilly says, Robbie, don't give any champagne to Alex.
Pour it over him. You're really not popular at the minute, are you, fella? Oh man, this is. It's probably been what 11 minutes.
Oh, bro, it's
12
been 11,
minutes,
Yeah, you see, and now we won't know exactly how much has been added.
Get better soon, man. That's
They're
not
taking
a
him
nice
off now.
sight
He's
at all.
coming off the pitch. He's still not moved. He looks like
His arms are crossed, man.
still looks knocked out.
I reckon
talking to him, though.
the slow-mo of that would have been awful to watch.
They won't show that, will they? They won't show that back. Probably rightly so. But come on, Big John. Imagine if we got an equaliser here, though. Fitting in. So it's been. I know we're losing, but I've actually enjoyed it. I think it's been a good performance from Wolves.
100 minutes, bro. Look at that. See that?
Well, no,
You know,
they
the
had to
annoying thing is
Yeah, they
now,
had
though,
to
we
shrink
won't
the
know
numbers.
exactly how much they've added on.
I reckon it
Because
happened
they'll just be,
around.
oh, it's a minimum 7 minutes. These sort of things
No,
annoy me.
I reckon it happened at around 87 minutes, which would mean there'd be 10 minutes from now to play. So I reckon this finishes at 110,
10 minutes.
personally. But whether he gives just 7 from now is another story, because we've lost 3 minutes and then the 7, so that should be 10, but who knows?
Come on,
What
then,
we
Wolves.
play on now? Ooh,
Oh, another head injury.
another head injury again
Bolton
from
Baresi.
Phillips.
You take it and just crack on that.
And then Duncan
Type of
complaining
bloke
about
he is.
he looks a lot older, doesn't he? How old is he, Nat Phillips?
24.
24, yeah.
24. He looks a lot older than that, no?
Uphill pipe around, I think.
Someone said that to me. That's a handball. Someone said that to me once when I was working at a job. I was like
How old-
19.
how old are you now?
I was I'm 27 now, but I was 19 at the time. And he went, "Fucking hell, lads, you're 19. You've had a tough paper round." No, he said paper round on the Himalayas, was it?
Yeah, football paper
I said,
round.
"Fuck you, man."
Neves is the same, mate. He's like 23. He looks about. He could pass for like 35.
Yeah. Oh, he's kept that. Oh, mate, that is so poor from the Ox, that pass. Come on, boys. Hold out now. Hold out. 3 points. 3 points, please. Ooh,
Come on, Wolves. Nick a goal here.
I didn't even know he was still playing, John Ruddy.
He's,
Last time I
he's
saw
been
him, he was
good
picking the ball out the net from a Luis Suarez hat-trick for Norwich.
He hated playing against Suarez. Didn't he? Every time he
Scored
played
like
against
9
him,
goals
yeah.
against him.
He's every time he's played the past couple of seasons, he's been quite poor. But only plays in the cup. But it was good to him. It was good in the Championship season. To be fair to him,
He's a championship goalie, isn't he? Really?
I think now he is.
He was a
definitely.
quality keeper.
Yeah, definitely. I think now.
Was he not
Did he
on
play
now?
for England?
Yeah, we've got one cap. I think.
Did he?
I think
Knocked on now, isn't he?
2 or 3. He's still got 2 or 3 years at him at Championship level for sure.
That's a foul. See, if Bolly's not on a yellow already, that for me is a yellow there.
It's accumulation of fouls.
It's
It probably should be a
accumulation.
yellow.
He stopped him from progressing.
There's going to be no rush for us to take this either.
Do you get it in the box or do you play
Yeah,
it short?
Milner's telling Nat to get up there and he's telling Kabak to stay back.
Yeah, you just try and get him. You want him to flick it down, really, don't you?
Got it
See,
in,
if
get
I
him.
was Trent, I don't even know if I'd cross this in the box. So we've sent up both our centre-backs there, Rob. Phillips and Kabak both up for
Brave,
this.
it's brave. Go for that second one. Back yourself. Oh,
Corner.
that could have went anywhere. See? Rather than carrying it in the corner.
Come on, boys, man. 5 minutes to go. Come on.
Come on, Wolves.
That was actually a good clearing header there. You put it in there, man. I mean, Trent Alexander's
Yeah, you've got to
his
whack it
delivery's
in.
so good that you've got to put it in there.
Yeah.
Why are those subs warming up? They've used all the subs.
I'm not sure whether you can you bring another one on if the other teams use a concussion sub. I think they have to give you the option. Oh, come on.
Oh, this is dangerous.
No.
They did well. Oh, full over.
Go on, Naby lad. Go on, Salah.
Salah's in, Salah's in. Oh, he missed it.
Mo! Ruddy was on his feet there.
Yeah, he's
Oh, Johnny boy.
feet were planted and going nowhere.
Oh my days. Cody's lost his head
It's
after that
calamitous at the
tackle,
back,
hasn't
that
he?
is.
He's lost
It's
his head
awful.
after that Patricio.
Yeah, it's just not very good defending. no bones about it. It's just not good defending.
See, I
It's
reckon...
Sunday League-esque when you know, or like when you 7 aside, when the ball's dropping out of the sky, thinking,
Yeah.
I really don't want to head this.
But you've got to just stand there and let it hit you.
One thing you can clearly see though, Wolves, they lack a cutting edge.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure,
They
definitely,
mate.
really do.
Absolutely.
They play some, you know, at times play some half decent football, but there's just no cutting edge at all.
And I don't think that changes with Jimenez. Again, I think it's a system thing. But saying that, we've looked better going forward
No,
tonight.
I think you've had chances, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
That's poor, that, from Neto.
He looks
That is
absolutely
poor.
knackered, to be fair to him.
How long do you reckon they'll be here, lads?
I reckon another 3 or 4 minutes.
See, there should be 5 or 6, I think. There should be, but hopefully not. Anyway, 2-on-1 against Traore.
Traore
Let's
do
get
it
him.
3-on-1.
Send him
Three
inside.
players round
Send him
him.
inside.
Well, we still got the cross in.
Alisson, come out and meet that.
Oh, that should be again.
Jesus
You've
Christ.
had
You give it a
chances.
foul, I
Again,
think.
you've
How
got to
is
do
that-
better there.
How is Alisson not coming out to meet that? How is
Got
he
to do
letting that
better
drop
there.
in his
Look at that.
6-yard
That's gone
box?
up. You've got to get a bit of power on that.
Oh, that's a chance,
That's
man.
poor.
Oh, I
That
thought it
is-
was- I thought it was
look at
a
that.
foul.
It's really poor. What's it? Look,
Oh.
he come off his shoulder. He didn't get his head on it. I mean, it's been
my
shocking.
days. What a chance that is, lads.
Wolves desperately need to get like a goal scorer. I mean,
we got one
you've had the chance. You've had so many
Yeah,
chances.
to be fair, Robbie, you're right. This game we have, come on.
Well in, lad. Well in, Trent. Well in, Trent, lad.
Neto's not had a good game at all.
No.
We bigged him up before the game, didn't we?
Well in, Trent, lad.
He's going to have bad and good games though. He's 21, isn't he? He's going to get that inconsistency with young players, but he's been poor tonight.
Not as good as Saka, sorry.
I've never even heard Neto in that debate of Saka.
He should be though, because he's
these
he's
Yeah.
a top young player, isn't he?
I think he's got the same amount of goals and assists or goal contributions as Saka, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. And Foden, I think they're all on a similar level. There's always got to be a comparison, though, hasn't it? We can't just enjoy football, that's what they are. It has to be easy, better than X, Y, Z. It's like the Gerrard Lampard goals debate.
Oh,
I've done well there, Traore.
Shit, man.
Spread it.
Get this out.
They have to do. They've got a lot of players getting into that box.
Oh,
Oh,
the
great
Bolton
defending.
Baresi.
Great defending there.
That blood clot Phillips.
Great defending by Phillips, man. He
Yes,
did brilliant.
man.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh, here's
man.
a counter.
Look at Mane.
Here's a counter.
Yeah. Come on. Salah's
If he
back
plays
in.
it again, he should have
Come
played
on,
it
man.
in.
Overlap, Robbo. What's going on?
Oh, he
Just
held
give
on to
up.
it for too long.
You sausage, man.
No chance.
You melt, Mane.
He could
Sausage.
have passed that ball off. He
Take him
didn't.
out. Take this prick out. Oh my day. Oh my.
Oh,
God.
he's done him.
Go on. Man on. Oh, fucking
Poor
hell.
delivery again.
That is awful. That.
There you go. There's the ball. Oh.
What are you playing at, you sausage? Oh my days, man.
Come on, Wolves.
Shoot. Got to get the ball to him, innit, Traore? He's the danger. Just drive in the box. Have a go. Have a drive. Also
the
good
ball.
delivery again. And someone's got to get on it.
Abel.
Kept
Oh,
it
Steve's
on.
recycled it.
No.
Oh, just ain't got the cutting edge. They've had the ball. They've done everything right up to that final third, but
everything
no
right but score.
cutting edge. No cutting edge. That's it.
Yes!
Game over.
Get in there, man.
I thought they would have added on a bit more time. Surely.
Fucking have that.
But it's a game over.
What?
Well, Matt looks like Matt's done
Matt's
done a
Matt's done at me.
he's done a Piers Morgan, and he's gone. 1-0 to Liverpool.
Take
Was
it
that
all day
not
long.
very convincing, was it?
Listen, it isn't convincing, but the one thing that we've been doing recently is not winning games. We've won a game tonight, and that's the most important thing. That sounds like a really boring answer, but we haven't played well tonight. I thought Thiago was poor. I thought the front three were poor. Jota was very lucky with his goal. The midfield got totally replaced by the end, which means that they can't have had that good of a game. So for me, man of the match tonight was Ozan Kabak.
Kabak?
For Liverpool anyway, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't really a standout player for Liverpool. But I have to say, I think had there been a bit more cutting edge for Wolves,
Listen,
you know,
Wolves
right
had some
even
great
right at the end there,
chances,
they had
man.
a couple of chances. I mean,
That Fabio Silva was a free header on goal.
Free
And
header
he's-
on
and
goal,
it's
it
hit
comes
his
off his shoulder.
That's mental, that is.
and obviously a very unfortunate injury to their goalkeeper. But that's a big win for you guys. You know, I mean, you needed that.
Definitely. Man. Big, well,
JB says 3 weeks off for Liverpool now. You don't have a game this weekend.
no game at the weekend because we're out the FA Cup.
Yeah,
So the next game, my friend, is against
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Right, and that pushes Liverpool back up into the top six now. You're sixth
Up in the
on
world.
46 points.
Yeah.
So you can
I mean,
see it as
listen,
though they're just showing it on Sky, but yeah, you
We're
played
still
29
5
games
points
though.
off fourth. We're still 5 points off fourth. And if you think we just lost to Chelsea, that would have been 3 more points that we would have had. But listen, that's how it goes. Wolves 13th, 35 points.
Yep.
Listen, I'm not just saying it, but they could well get dragged into that
Wolves
mess
could
down
get
there.
dragged into it. I mean, I don't think they will, but they
could
you
do.
know, they could get dragged into it, especially now their keeper's out. But, you know, and the keeper really, that was a very soft goal. I mean, he should have saved that. It was a very poor save by their keeper.
Yeah,
But Jota
poor
again,
attempt.
Jota, you know, you've
attempt.
really missed it. Oh, he's back.
Come back,
Piers
come
is
back. No, what's going on?
We thought he did a runner.
No.
I was just saying that, could Wolves get dragged into a relegation fight?
don't-
35 points now off of 29 games.
I don't think so. I think we're in a fortunate position that there's 3 worse teams than us. And I can't say Sheffield United picking up any more points, or very few. The Albion will be dead and buried, but probably still beat us at the Hawthorns. And then I think even Newcastle could go down. I think Fulham will stay up. I think they're way too strong. But I can't say that I can't see the gap getting closer. We've got some winnable games coming up, and play like we did tonight.
Finishing's got to be better than tonight.
It's been the
Played
season.
some good, all right up to the final third. Good stuff. Delivery,
It's just
decent.
toothless.
Nobody to finish it. Very toothless.
no cutting edge, and
Mike says Kabak definitely man in the match for him. He thinks
it's a difficult one to take because I moaned before the game about how negative we were and how we set up, but I thought tonight Nuno got it right. I think we attacked the game well. I think we showed a good attacking impetus. Especially the first half, we were pressing well and we looked the better side. But
before you go,
Let me go for a wee first. Robbie.
another one. What's up with this guy? You really have
I've had hella beers.
He has got a bladder like a granddad. You know what I mean? You know, like that guy said.
I don't think he deserves it after his comments about Patricia.
His comments from Patricia. Maybe we should not
Put it over his head instead.
You know, I'm going to ask the people in the comments. Should we give him? Should he get anything after those comments? I mean, that was a bit below the belt, wasn't it?
It was a little bit.
But you must be disappointed that you didn't get the 3 points.
Yeah, not even the 3 points. I think a draw would have been a fair result. I think Liverpool had some clear-cut chances, and towards the latter stages of the game, so did we. But that's the difference between us and Liverpool. Liverpool, even though they're out of form, they're a world-class side, and they've got that cutting edge and they're clinical. And it was the same last season when we played them, and that's been the difference today. If we just showed a bit more composure in the final third of that final ball and put those chances to bed, we could have drawn the game, if not won it.
Yeah, Joe Measy says we didn't deserve to. He's a Wolves fan. He says we didn't deserve to win, but we definitely didn't. Deserve to come away with at least a point.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair assessment.
I think there's some positives to take away from it, but for me now it's just about making sure we're safe. Like you said, we might get dragged in. I'm not sure if we will, but make sure we're safe, and then just crawl over.
Need
and
a
finish
striker,
off.
don't you?
We do, and Jose got himself into better positions. Silva got himself into better positions than Jose, but when the chances fell to him, he couldn't finish. So that's not Nuno's fault, though. That's not Nuno's fault at all. It's purely personnel. So
after your third appearance here now, you've finally got a win. Just got a win. Not the most convincing of wins, but a win is a win. It's 3 points. Top 4 is back on, eh?
I think you're right, Robbie.
Huh?
I think you're right.
do you reckon top 4?
I reckon we can get there if we're consistent.
It's all,
But
you
right
know,
now,
this
I'm thinking
season, it's all about
Shankar.
going on a run, isn't it? Like Liverpool, go on a run of 4 or 5 games, win.
We haven't
all
been
of a
able
sudden-
to do that this season. We
All of a
win a
sudden,
game
it's back on.
and then
that's
we
what-
lose the one after. Whoa, easy. Love that. He knows what to do. Let's get this on there, yeah. There we go.
The tradition
Getting that
is
poured
on the
out.
Don Robbie channel.
I'll be taking
The,
that.
the champagne, the Don Robbie champagne.
Yeah, just pass it over, mate.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. Well,
Let
it's
the
going to run out. My
bubbles
story's gonna
Go for his story, is it?
Wow, this is a real moment for me.
The champagne
I'd like
is
to
shared
thank.
with the winners only, I'm
That's
afraid.
all right, mate.
I'd like to thank.
Losers get no champagne.
I drink expensive stuff anyway, so.
Aye.
Cheers, Rob. Thanks for having me, mate.
Cheers, congratulations.
It's nice to finally be on the winning side.
Finally on the winning side.
This goes out to Speedo Mick. This goes out to Sophie Rose. This one's for you guys. I don't even like champagne. I doubt it's champagne, to be honest.
But deserve to win?
Ooh. For the pure fact that Wolves didn't take their big chances, I think we did deserve to win.
We deserved to win because we were poor in the final third. That's probably what I said
That's
to Robbie
the
when you
fine
were
line.
gone. It's just there's the difference between the two sides today was just clinicalness. And
I mean, we weren't even clinical. to
but
be
when it
honest.
mattered, you were, and when it mattered, we weren't.
But we were totally lucky, and I think, I hate to harp on about it again, but we do feel like this season everything has gone against us. So for once, it's actually quite nice to win a game ugly. Win a game first and foremost, but win a game ugly is definitely a benefit. And
Steady on, Robbie.
Drunk already.
He's pissed as a fart.
yeah, he's been on I think that's vodka, isn't it?
But you talk about players missing, right? And obviously Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, we know in defence, but missing Jimenez as well. That's like
Huge
equally,
miss for them.
in the context of the two teams, that's equally, when you see the chances, Jimenez would not have missed that chance of Fabio Silva got.
That's
no,
bread and milk
And,
for him.
and the Cody chance, I think he buries both of them.
He wouldn't miss those chances. And he would be in the position. especially the Fabio Silva one, that would have been him.
Yeah. But it
It just goes to show.
Yes. It's the story of our season. It's always, if we had Jimenez, but we were poor before Jimenez get injured. But if chances like that fall to him more often than not, the back of the net's been ripped.
Tell you what, this is decent.
It's not. Do you know what? I'll have a bit more as well, Rob. I'm getting licked tonight. Go on.
Of course, you're not getting them because you lost.
No, it's fine, mate. I'm happy with my
I've
boys.
been in your seat, mate. All right, not that much, bloody hell, Rob. You're trying to get me smashed.
You take
Good
it
job
home.
you haven't got to drive to the wall. But do you know what? There is a part of me, and I know I was the enemy of the chat, for a good 5-10 minutes. I had my mates texting me saying, bro, this is not good for you. But what I would say is, and I know it's quite ironic with me holding a full glass of champagne at the same time, but what I would say is this win is definitely soured by the fact that if that is a really, really bad injury, then obviously no one wants to see that. So
Yeah, well,
it is soured a little bit
listen,
because we haven't won it convincingly.
It is sour. Well, listen, not the victory sour, but it's soured the game a
Yeah,
bit
a little
because
bit.
right at the end, and you hope that Patricio's all right because
Yeah.
that was when somebody think about it, Cody's running through.
It's his kneecap.
You
that would
know
have
when
hit
your
him,
knee
man, yeah.
catches you, that's one of the hardest parts of your body. When your knee catches
It
someone,
was his arms laid out.
if that
on the
hits
floor,
you
though,
there,
for
right
me.
on your temple, and you're
gone.
running at full
You
speed,
could easily die.
That can kill you.
That could kill you like that.
That could kill you.
So-
He was out, absolutely cold out. I mean, looks like they were talking to him when they were sort of taking him off. So maybe he's all right. But let's hope that
But it's a precaution for these things. You can't take any risks.
Yeah,
but
just hope
But so I'm
most
very,
of-
very, very, very sad to see.
It's the same with the Jimenez injury when people are like, oh God, I hope he comes back soon. Like scrap football. Like we just hope he makes a full recovery as a person, and then we look at bringing him back to the squad because to be fair, I was the same with Jimenez. I was thinking, Christ, I hope he's not out for too long, and that's just a selfish point of view because you know how important he is. But first and foremost, just want to make sure that he's just all right and conscious and well. But yeah, it's a bit of a sour taste. But
In the comments, I want to find out who is the man of the match, and let me ask you two. You've gone for Kabak.
I've gone for Ozan Kabak
Why?
tonight. I don't think anyone in the midfield or anyone in the attack, even though Jota scored, none of those can get the man of the match tonight. For me, we got a clean sheet, and you'd have to say that Nat Phillips and Kabak played really well tonight. But I'll edge it to Kabak just because I've seen how he dealt with a couple of one-on-ones with Traore. He did get outpaced by Traore once, but I think the general overall game, he had him in his pocket, to be honest.
Man of the match for
I
you?
think Kabak played well. I think Bolly played well. I think
Yeah.
it's a toss-up between those two.
Yeah,
you
Bolly
could argue that Kabak has a good game, but look how many gilt-edged chances we had. But then you could also argue that he's on the winning side. So for me, it'd be Kabak, but closely contested by Bolly. I thought he'd come back in.
Listen, if Wolves scored 2 of those chances at the end, there's no way I'm saying Ozan Kabak's man of the match.
I
but
mean,
it's-
how annoying it is that you lack a cutting edge, and then you see an ex-Wolves player banging in the goals at the moment.
But for us, he
For-
wouldn't, in his latter stages at Wolves, he wouldn't have banged those in. He had so many gilt-edged chances that he missed because he's the epitome of a confidence player. If he gets a run of games where he scores goal, he's unplayable. But once he's out of sorts, he's like playing with 10 men. But he's better suited to Liverpool because they're a positive team. They play on the front foot, and he's going to get more chances. Where at Wolves, most of the time he's defending. So, fair play to him. He's gone there. He's done really well. And I'm made up for him. Gutted he scored tonight, but to see him flourish at Liverpool, it's good to see because he was part of this project in the Championship. We got him in there as a young lad, and he was unbelievable. And so to see him go to a massive club play Champions League football, good on the bloke.
Sam6LFC says Trent Alexander-Arnold man of the match. I agree.
Trent played well
with that.
tonight.
I thought he was really,
Trent
really
played
good
well
tonight.
tonight. I think it was nice to see a defensively solid performance.
Yeah,
rather than us saying, oh, Trent got 2 assists tonight. We're actually talking about Trent defending well.
Yeah, I actually thought he was a man of the match as well. Harry's Fishing says Robbo man of the match. B1's going for Nat Phillips as man of the match. Vanilla Gaming says he's Jota was the man of the match. Lee Robbins is saying that apparently another fractured skull.
We can't make those.
Listen, if that is the
We
case,
don't know, we don't
obviously, whatever happens to him now, obviously, I apologise for the comment that I made saying, I think I said get him off the pitch.
Yeah, listen, that's a comment that as fans you make.
It's
at
a
the time
throwaway
now.
comment, and you've apologised.
Yeah.
You've done the right thing. That's all that matters. We forget about it now.
Yeah.
Right. Shimas says Craig Pawson man of the match. Now, Just going back to one of the talking points of that penalty in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves should have had a penalty. Wolves.
I mean, Alisson, if that was given, I think he would have been absolutely pulling his hair up, because it's a situation where, one, he should have caught the ball, and two, he's so desperate to recoup for that mistake that he's actually clumsily knocked down a player. And I think if that's anywhere else on the pitch, it's one of them where it's a quick whistle and you get the ball down and play. It's a penalisation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a yellow card, it's not a red, it's clumsy. And if you are losing the ball and making a foul like that, 9 times out of 10 you deserve to give a penalty away, because you should be catching the ball in the first place.
I think it's just sheer panic, and he's tried to make up for the error he's made clumsily. But I think he's extremely lucky that the ball doesn't look like it's falling for Semedo. I think if that falls at Semedo's feet as he takes it past him, he clatters him, it's a stone waller. But I think because the ball looks like it's getting away from Semedo, it's almost made the referee's decision for him. Which is stupid, because it's a penalty. It's a penalty. But
It's a penalty.
I'm trying to rationalise why they've made such a shit decision.
I'm not having it Paulson. I think he's one of the worst referees in the Premier League.
You know when the ref starts smiling and joking around in the game as well, that
he's
does
a
me in.
shocking referee.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no need to be smiling walking around.
Darren Redden says Thiago's been poor since joining Liverpool.
He has been.
He's offered nothing in the midfield and just does sideways passing. Rashid says Wolves should have been given a penalty today, not in the game. I think he's saying as well karma for the game against Arsenal.
Salty, ain't they?
But they should still have got they should still have
You're on the
got a
wrong
penalty.
channel, mate.
But the Louise one was a penalty. I don't get why everyone's like, why
think it's the
everyone's
red
saying.
Was
card.
it a sending off? Was it a red card?
By
That was it.
By the letter of the law, yeah, but it shouldn't be.
Pawson, and again, it was that Craig Pawson, and he sent him off. And I think, again, in that game, he was shocking. And you know, to me, I'm not even looking at no karma thing. I'm looking at that decision tonight. The other one, the Arsenal game, you're thinking, oh well, this, that. Yeah, I mean, who's that? That's nailed on tonight.
Being a
That's
Premier
a
League.
nailed on penalty. What you got the referee on the pitch and VAR.
I think
How is that not a penalty? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm watching another game. I don't know.
They don't help themselves.
Listen, you'd love to hear the audio. I think this is the one thing that all of us would love to hear. You see it happening in the A-League in Australia. Even they've got the audio for their refs, and you listen to these conversations, and then you actually go, okay, I can see why he's made it.
They won't do that because it shows too much face. And
I agree.
The issue isn't VAR. It's not the handball rule. It's not the offside rule. The fundamental issue is human error and the poor standard of officiating. That would fix.
But doesn't that beg the question? What was the point in VAR in the first
No, but
place?
I think my theory on it
surely
is
that was
VAR,
to avoid human error.
VAR has now showed up how bad these referees are.
Yeah.
A decision like that one tonight, it shouldn't even need to go to VAR. The referee,
pen?
VAR should just be confirming. The referee should be making a decision there, right? But I just think that now that VAR's in and there's more scrutiny on them, it shows them up. And then you've got guys there at the VAR centre who are controlling it, who are mates of the people who are out on the pitch. I'd start understanding that can work.
They're probably looking at it thinking, right, it's not clear and obvious, even though I think it is. We're not going to, you know, your mate, we're not going to show him up. We're just going to stick with the original on-field decision. But it's the wrong decision, and that's, like I said, VAR isn't the problem. It's the clowns who are in charge. It's the problem because
100%.
we can all see here that it's a penalty, and if we can see it, and everyone, not everyone is like. If you look on Twitter, I know Twitter's just an echo chamber anyway, but we can't all be wrong. It's unanimous.
We must know something about football to know that.
We'd hope so on Football Channel.
I think it's pretty obvious.
The question
Roxon 4, by the way, he says, from an Albion fan, he said, thoughts hoping that Rui Patricio makes a speedy recovery.
That's nice of an Albion
It is.
fan to say.
From an
that.
Albion fan.
There's some nice Albion fans out there. My mum is one of them.
Oh, your mum's
your mum?
your mum's a West Brom
massive
fan.
West Brom fan. Yeah,
She kicks you out, right?
That's why you live on your own
I
now.
walked before I was sacked, mate.
Gagan says, Liverpool the worst defending champions ever.
Probably agree
He's
with that.
trying to get you started.
Well, I
don't
mean,
he?
if you look at, you've got to be up there.
We'll decide when the season's finished.
So the season hasn't ended now.
But you're not going to defend it, are you?
No, but
So
we'll
what's
decide.
there to decide?
Well, Chelsea won it and finished 10th. So if we finish higher than 10th, that means that we haven't got the worst Chelsea have.
One of the worst?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, one off, not the
Do you want to know why we've had one of the worst?
50% injuries.
50% injuries.
Fans.
Oh,
10%.
please. Talkie Wolves says, big up Mrs. Cooper.
Yes, everyone loves our Julie.
He
What a
says,
woman.
big up Mrs. Cooper. Right. We're coming to the end now. Listen, Matt, it's been great to have you on, man.
Yeah,
and
thanks for
fantastic
having me,
for you
mate.
coming
Cheers,
down, man. We'll have you back on again very soon.
Cheers, son.
Cheers,
You
Robbie.
finally got your W, man.
You know what?
You finally got your W
listen,
here.
It's not the sweetest W, as we've said. There's been a few things that have marred tonight, but it's champagne nonetheless. Yes, it might be from
Not champagne
from
football, but champagne 3 points.
Exactly. It might not be from one of the top champagne distilleries in the south of
Are you
France.
dissing my champagne?
Well, it's not great.
That's Don. I thought it tastes really good.
You
Actually.
know what? It's actually all right. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm
You know what?
I'm quite
You
drunk.
ain't getting nothing else in here. When all those people were saying don't give him none, I felt sorry for them. I said, yeah, well, look how smug he is now. Don't worry. In a couple of weeks' time, they're running up in Arsenal. And I tell you, you play like that tonight.
Listen, I'm looking forward to that game. I think we've got Man United straight after that, so there's definitely some big games coming up.
Ooh,
But,
some big games.
Listen, we have to play better than that. There's no way we're going to win anything this season playing like that. So we have
Yeah,
to
the
get
defence
better.
is still a bit suspect, isn't it?
It's not even the defence, it's just the lack of creativity from the midfield. I think Thiago is the one person for me I'm looking at thinking, fella, you're so much better than how you're playing. You keep giving the ball away. What's going on with you?
I think the way that you played really hinders him because he's not one of those he runs around like a headless chicken at the minute, committing fouls. But at Bayern Munich, he was just sitting. You had people like Kimmich and Goretzka doing the running for him. Whereas in that three midfield at Liverpool, I think all of them have to have
Fabinho being back will help him though.
It should alleviate some of the pressure and let him play. But I just think the way you play isn't suited to him as a player. He's not. We know he's not a bad footballer, but this season he's just not cut it, and perhaps that's because of the way he's been asked to play.
AS says Naby Keita is the key. Right, he's been here for about 3 years. He's the key. Right,
He's had 3 good moments. One of them was scoring.
and
what the moments
50% of the time he's been okay. No, we're not going to get started on that. Listen, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Don Robbie YouTube channel. For everybody who's subscribed so far, thank you very much. Don't forget to keep checking out our watch-alongs. This is where we have real fans of their clubs, as you get the real insight. You know what I mean? A real Wolves fan,
Authentic
real
accents.
Liverpool fans, real guys, right?
He's left it until this time.
Oh, you think
The
about
last
it?
10 seconds and he says that. Oh, the cheek
Love it,
of
right? But it is a big win for Liverpool tonight. Liverpool move up to 6th, 3 points for
From
Liverpool.
Birmingham.
3 points for Liverpool tonight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll be back at the week. I'm looking forward to seeing Expressions on Friday. Yeah, Best of Enemies. Looking forward to that. Make sure you check it out.
Up the Reds.